think we're on.
We should probably say something.
Hello? We on?
Hello?
Yep, we're on. Welcome, Late Night Alternative. Lovely to see you. I've pressed record. As far as I know, the internet is working. We had a little problem with the camera. My Panasonic Lumix GH5. My fault.
Human error.
Human error. Come a little bit closer.
I can't. You're
No. You bought a chair.
Chair is massive.
You bought a chair that was inappropriately sized for my hole.
It's a perfectly good chair.
Welcome to the Late Night Alternative. This is the only phone-in show on Twitch. It's a bit windy, Pops. Excuse me. Excuse me.
And you're just so lucky this isn't Smell-O-Vision.
Vegan moussaka has really given me terrible, terrible wind.
But it was Polycola. Efcharisto.
It's the only phone-in show on Twitch. It's 5 nights a week, Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock UK time, 1 p.m. LA time.
Thanks, Lisa 40.
And 4 p.m. New York time. And there's podcasts, there's all kinds of things. Please follow us. It's all I can ask is please, let's get some
Get some pleading music.
Let's get some pleading. For the love of Jesus, follow us. We'll keep you entertained during the pandemic. For the love of Christ, follow us. We'll make sure you're happy as your family die. We will sing the songs of joy. We'll tell the jokes and make you laugh. As the world collapses around your ears, we'll be here
Maybe the sentiment was there, but maybe some of the phraseology was a little ham-fisted.
We are... Oh, there's still echo. Let me just come out of this cave. Hang on. Let me just come out of the cave entrance.
Hello? Hello?
You're not in the cave. Don't come in the cave.
I don't like caves.
I told you not to come in the cave.
Why am I in this cave?
I'm out of the cave now.
Why am I in the cave?
Please follow us. Because... Won't you do your best to follow us? We'll do our best to make you laugh. As the world collapses with COVID-19, you will watch us and see what I mean. We will make you laugh. Gonna make you laugh.
Cha-cha-cha.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. So that's basically what we're planning to do tonight.
It's the first week, and I'm knackered.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I'm knackered.
I mean, several times a night you spraying muscles that you haven't flexed for quite long. What are you doing?
This is what the ladies and gentlemen want to see. They want to see up the nose. Look at
Oh no, look at that.
Look at that little bit of bush there.
Yeah, don't.
What's that black bit
Keep
of bush?
some of your mystery.
What is that?
Don't be doing that.
What is that?
That's for...
Can I sell that?
Probably.
You can't sell... I don't know how to get out of here now.
Okay, well,
that's
this has
the focus.
backfired terribly.
Well, for you it has. For me, I'm the king of the shot.
The shot king. Thanks, Plankton.
You cannot sell... Welcome back, Roger. You cannot... Oh, no, it's going out of focus again. There we're back. You cannot sell body parts on eBay.
No.
Because I would happily sell that nasal hair on eBay. I would happily. And you know what? You suckers would buy it. You suckers would buy it. If this were like an 80s comedy from the United States of America, I'd get a giant magnet, right, and I'd just wave it like this.
Yeah, but now we know that that's kind of invasive and consent is everything.
You gave me permission.
No, I never.
Yeah, you did.
When?
You
By
sort of-
wearing it?
Yep.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem with 80s movies.
You wore a jumping jack suit with a giant metallic zip on there. If you didn't want it to be undone by a pervert with an electromagnet, then you shouldn't have worn it, Boyley. Ah, ha, ha!
That, my friend, has not been a defence since about I was going to say 80s, but probably the 90s when people started learning that particular lesson.
Hey, our friend who we donated $40 to, and I believe some of you donated some more money as well, Graf Nicholas is in the room. Graf Nicholas, lovely to see you. So thank you, and spend that money. Did you go out for lunch with your family? Why don't you can Skype us if you want, TLNA. Let me open up the Skype.
Open that thing.
It's a phone-in show. It's the only phone-in show on Twitch. We were mentioned in Forbes.
Not in the rich list.
Not in the rich list. It has to be said. Certainly not in the rich list. But we were mentioned, and that for me is good enough. It's good enough.
It's a good start. Let's see what happens.
It's good enough. So, haha, your dog shit. My dog shit where? What's your language?
Oh, you can't spell. I would laugh, but it's tragic.
Well, I really think this is great.
I'm not so sure, Sir Paul.
Don't start with him.
We might have Sir Paul McCartney on the show tonight. We might, Catherine, tell the ladles and jelly spoons, and also tell our good friend Dredge, who's just called in. Let's get a picture of Dredge up. There he is,
Dredge.
playing the electric guitar at Madison Square Gardens.
So good.
You rock that bandana, Dredge.
I rocked it. There was nobody there, but I rocked it.
It was a shame. It was a shame. I really thought that was going to be a successful gig for you. But for no one to turn up to a 15,000-seater venue, that must have hurt, man. That must have hurt.
Yeah, I was pumping iron for 3 weeks beforehand as well, and just to no
see.
avail.
You were
Absolutely
ripped.
no
You
avail.
should have been pumping those tickets a little bit harder, my friend. That was. I tell you who I miss. Here we go. This is tonight's phone-in. Who do you miss most during COVID? And actually, if you phone up to say your mum or your nana, well, then you're a big wet blanket. And I'm not going to say.
Do you mean what stranger do you miss?
Yeah. And actually, these people haven't been around for a while. And when you see them now, they're very half-hearted. They know the jig is up, right? Ticket touts.
Oh, yeah.
Ticket touts, Dredge.
Ticket touts.
Ticket touts outside, just on the other side of the road of the Hammersmith Odeon or the Glasgow Apollo or any of these venues. Ticket touts. I miss a good ticket tout.
Well, why is it that ticket touts all have bad teeth?
Oh, that is an. If we've got any ticket touts.
Is that because in order to create the perforations on their dodgy tickets, they use their own dentistry?
It could be. Could be.
Yeah.
Have you bought tickets from ticket touts outside venues then and before?
I have done in the past.
Have you?
I can't tell you for who. For classic. Well, I was going to say for classical reasons. Yeah, not very often. Tickets for They Might Be Giants, buying and selling. Tickets for They Might Be Giants, buying and selling. But yeah, I have.
I've been to like Disney events, Disney on Ice, and then outside Wembley Arena, there's usually somebody there with a Mickey Mouse on a stick. You know what I mean?
What, a
So
child?
For £15. No.
Oh,
no,
the
this
bootleg merch.
Yeah. But if you want bootleg tapes, do they sell them outside venues?
No, mate, because no one's got a tape player anymore apart from me. I've got two of them, three of them.
I've got one.
If you include it, if you would, I don't know. And this is the second phone in 0203 286 6370. Would you count a tape to tape as two tapes, or would you count it as one?
I miss
system,
the tape
isn't it?
recorder.
Yeah.
You know who had a tape recorder? You know who used to tape record absolutely everything for very little reason?
Well, Rainbow George, Kenny Everett.
Yeah. And
George Martin. Mickey Most.
George Martin, did he?
I bet he taped everything.
I was gonna say
Well,
Andy
when
Warhol.
I remember, and of course, Lennon. I bet I could do a George Martin. He's very posh. Well, Lennon said to me that he had a bit of a headache, so I took him up to the roof and I came down and I the lads asked where Lennon was, and I said he was on the roof, and they all panicked and rushed upstairs. And I later found out that Lennon, of course, was out of his mind on LSD at the time.
You know,
It just sounded like you, but posh.
I am posh. What are you talking about?
So posh.
I'm so posh.
Dredge.
George Martin sounded posh, didn't he? But really, he came from Dagenham or something like
Did
that.
he?
But everyone in the 60s sounded posh. Even like Tinker Tailor's Soldiers and The Spies. Everyone sounded posh. I had a great record.
You know why? Because they were only like a generation removed from the people that spoke like that, terribly posh.
But I had a lovely record of kids talking. And I think it was called Kids Talking. And it was a vinyl album, and I don't know what happened to it. And they were all from it was a mixture from like East London, from the home counties, from like Manchester and places like that. But yes, they all spoke like this. And Mummy says we're not allowed to get into a boat in case the boat sinks. And when Mummy says that, I'd like a jam sandwich, please. They all speak like that.
And slightly sped up.
Yeah.
They all speak like that on 7 Up, don't they?
Yeah. Oh.
I've still not watched the last 7 Up.
Well, why not?
Because, I don't know, that's a good question.
They got progressively more depressing, didn't they?
Oh, yeah,
Because
because
life is crap.
as life does.
They did get
Dredge,
progressively older.
you've called in, and I hope you don't mind me saying this.
Say it anyway.
Yes,
You were a little bit nervous about calling in, weren't you?
nervous about calling in.
You said,
I was sort of
all right,
nervous.
I was being polite. You said scared in the message to me.
Oh.
So I was being
Scared
polite.
and there's nervous, and I
Right.
was on the cusp.
Do you want me to read the private missive you sent me?
This feels like a little.
Okay.
Feels a
He's
little
getting
invasive.
on my nerves now. He's now saying, "I'm not. He's talking about nervous. I'm going to call. I'm going to call this. I'm going to call you out. You're being big. You'll regret taking me on. Let me tell you that for starters. Here we go. I've got the message he sent me on IG. Hello, Ian. I'm too nervous to call in. In fact, I'm bricking it. In fact, I cried all day today because I couldn't call in. In fact, have you got any spare underpants?
Wow.
That is a message that he sent me, ladies
very
and gentlemen.
detailed, Dre.
Yeah. So big guy. Want to go again?
Well, that's made me even more nervous now. So.
Good. That was my plan. This is the only phoning show where we don't try and put you at ease. We try and make it even worse for you.
But I mean, the main thing is, have you been watching the Nolans go cruising?
Well, no, but I've seen a lot of the shocking clickbaity headlines, like one of them's going to get her private parts pierced, and
We saw a trailer for it, didn't we?
Yeah.
It looked great. What channel would I find this on? This is, by the way, this is the Nolans for our American viewers. They were kind of the Spice Girls before. They were what the Spice Girls were modelled on. Before the Spice Girls. I'm trying to think of an American. If you had like an all-female
Osmonds.
Jackson 5, Josmonds, the
So you had
Ozcac 5. No, hang on. What?
You had Sexy Nolan, didn't you? What was it? You had what
Sexy
were they
Nolan, Motherly Nolan,
bit too young, Nolan.
Nunny Nolan. I meant
Nolan
nunny
Edwards.
as in a nun, not as in a nunny. Sorry, I meant as in. All right, carry on, please, Dredge. Talk to us about. Talk to us, please, about whatever you called in about, because Catherine's off.
Nunny Nolan.
No,
Dredge, let's go to Dredge. Good evening, Dredge. You're live on the
and
show.
of course, there was Mike Nolan.
Who was Mike Nolan? Why do I know
Mike
that
Nolan,
name?
Mike Nolan was in Bucks Fizz. So
Oh, of course he was.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
it. Of course he was. Now, here's the thing. Where do we stand on Jim Core
Oh,
from the Cause?
Now, what is this relevant?
well, of course it isn't.
Hang
But
on,
we're
Dredge-
asking anyway.
Dredge, you've been listening to me for about 15 years, mate. Why would you ask such a ridiculous question?
He has some theories, doesn't he?
Go
As
on.
well as being an excellent guitarist. Is he?
He was the
Well,
keyboardist, wasn't he?
Was he?
From the Cause.
Well, as well as doing that, he also has some theories about things, doesn't he, old Jim Core?
He's I think he's an anti-vaxxer. Mm-hmm. And I think almost definitely he's anti-mask at the moment.
Here we go. Jim Core reveals his conspiracy theories, BBC News.
Here we go.
Musician.
Oh, this is old. This is from like 9 years ago.
Yeah, so
Here we go.
he was, what do they call it?
Nut job.
No.
Crazy.
No.
Lunatic.
No.
Bellend?
No.
No idea.
A trendsetter.
Okay.
Musician Jim Corr of Irish pop group The Cause,
Excuse me, beg your pardon.
of course, has spoken about his conspiracy theories on an Irish chat show. The musician, who formed The Cause with his 3 sisters, spoke to host Brendan O'Connor on RTE's The Saturday Night Show. He says he believes the truth about the September 11th terrorist attacks is being suppressed.
Controversial.
Swine flu may have been man-made.
Ooh.
By swines.
Goddamn swines.
And the American military has a secret tectonic weapon which could have been used to cause the 2010 earthquake in Haiti.
Well, that one's true.
He also argued that climate change is a hoax and that a secret society is trying to establish a one-world government. Mr. Corr said he took an interest in what he calls geopolitics, I think that's what people call it, after he was sent a photograph of the immediate aftermath of the attack on the Pentagon in September 2001. It showed this 14-foot diameter hole, and there was no imprint from the wings. There was no imprint from
No.
the vertical stabiliser.
I can't let you
and there
do
was
the accent.
Well, my surname's Boyle, so...
Oh, so you're allowed to do it? I'm not allowed to do it.
Yes. There was no imprint from the vertical stabiliser, and there was no imprint from the steel and titanium engines, and I'm going, what on earth's going on here, he said. Of course, we didn't realise he's some kind of scientist. According to the musician who campaigned against Ireland ratifying the Lisbon Treaty in 2008, the EU is a step on the road to a one-world government, which has been planned since before World War I.
Well, here's what Jim has been tweeting about the coronavirus. Coronavirus facts. It started in a 5G smart city. 5G weakens the immune system. Lack of vitamin D would make people more vulnerable to viruses. Bill Gates and Harvard launched a project to dim our sun. Huge if true. All cell phone frequencies open the blood-brain barrier, making us more vulnerable to toxins and viruses. These are the thoughts of the philosopher and Dr. Jim Corr. These are not the beliefs of the late night alternative. We don't know if they're Dredge's beliefs yet, and that's why we're bringing them up.
You know when they did that song, Go on,
Yep.
leave me breathless.
He's talking about 5G. That was dedicated to Wuhan. Dredge.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get, it seems to me, if you want to get well known, if you want to get famous, if you want to get in the papers, just say something really stupid.
Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do, right? Someone's going to clip this, okay? And by the way, I can see Matty is very close to getting over 5,000 views on a clip. We've got a little competition. The first 5 people that make clips of this show that you can give us evidence have over 5,000 views, you'll get a piece of merch, right? A T-shirt for free, okay? So someone can clip this, Dredge. You say something controversial. It will be clipped.
Yeah.
And you'll get famous.
Okay.
And you'll get famous.
Okay. You know the Earth is flat, don't you?
Huge if true.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can't. That is.
That's it. No, stop. That's it. Stop it there.
And scene.
Scene, we're done. Clip that bit, someone, and clip it and ship it, says King Mike UK. Absolutely right. Dredge, lovely to talk to you, mate.
You won't be
Hey,
talking
man,
to us tomorrow because you'll be behind a wall of security and loads of assistants.
Brilliant. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
See you later on. Ta-ra. Catherine, tell us about Paul McCartney, who's coming on the show later, and then we can start messaging him with the phone number.
I can only tell you about Paul McCarteney.
Okay, go on. This is great. I love this.
I was contacted earlier today by Paul McCartney.
Can I play around with your backlight?
Beg pardon? I was
I've
contacted.
got James Ditchfield, a professional director, calling me out for having poor lighting.
What's happening now?
Go on.
So today I was just doing my own thing, staying in and having a look at Twitter. And all of a sudden something very exciting happened.
I'm not here.
And I was followed by
It's not doing anything.
the legend that is Paul McCartney, right? And I noticed it and I thought, I must say something. However, how often do you get the chance to speak to a hero? A
We're
hero.
focus.
I'm back in.
Hey!
This is like trying to tell a story on a stag night.
Hey, lads, beer, we want more beer. All the lads are cheering, get the blooming beer in.
Is that what you say?
Yes.
Right, anyway, so I get followed by this bloke.
5G anti-focus weapon. King Mike UK, 2 brilliant comments back to back.
Beautiful.
Keep that up and you'll have a third.
Paul McCarteney. Oh no, Paul McCarteney. Spelled McCartney. Mccarteny. But the strange thing about this Paul McCartney is, well, he was only following 47 people. He only had 2 followers, and neither of them were actual Beatles. They were just randoms. And
The Beatles are dead,
his handle on Twitter was Ja Rule 97887963.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wowzers.
I thought, well, I must say hello to Paul McCartney.
Of course you must.
So
we
I said,
love Paul McCartney.
I quote tweeted him and I said, seems totally legit. Hello, Sir Paul.
Hello.
He got back in touch. He said, how are you doing? I thought, well, that sounds exactly like Paul McCartney.
Yeah, thank you for the sub, Ginger Nick
I
965.
put, a bit curious as to why one of the most famous men in the world would have another artist's name as his handle and spell his own name wrong. But otherwise, peachy.
Yep.
By the
Yep.
way, I'm Celine Dion.
There we go.
I thought that would be the end of that. No. Hello, Angel. I sent you a request because I always see you liking my page, pics and comments. Thanks so much and please always be good, right? And then he started talking about a very tricky situation, which I thought I must help him with, right?
This is exciting. This shows what a nice lady. Hang on a second. Look at this face. Oh, hi, the wrong face. Oh, okay. We can. No, stop. Kath, come back. Oh, there we go. This face. What a nice lady. Kind lady. Very kind lady.
I got touched by a security company where I have my briefcase kept for a while.
You got what?
Got touched by them.
Wowzers! We're going to be working with a security company next week. I guarantee
They
will
won't
not
touch
be.
you.
There'll be no touching.
No, especially
no
during
touching.
COVID days.
No.
I got touched by the security company where I have my briefcase kept for a while,
Yep.
which contained, I didn't realise it was like Pulp Fiction. He's got a briefcase with like loads of wonga in it.
Yep.
Contains the sum, and then it was written in a very strange way, but I worked out, what were they talking about?
70 million.
$70 million.
Commas are in the wrong place. When
Yeah.
you're dealing with that amount of money,
Yeah.
of course you're going to have the commas in the wrong place.
And I was just thinking, well, he's getting on. Who knows commas and stuff anyway? And some valuable documents that belongs to me, and some event tickets which I will be sharing to some couple fans of mine around the world. They're shutting down soon, and it's been giving me some problems since I've been busy touring around, so I won't have much time to take care of these responsibilities. I really need someone who can control this for me, and he or she must be honest.
What do you reckon, caller?
Hello, Ian.
Hello, caller. Who is this, Ples?
It's Tom.
Tom?
Yeah, I spoke to you on Court Radio.
Well, hang on a minute. You can't say it's Tom as though I'm expected to know who you are just from the word hello.
Talk radio, Tom.
Well, I mean, again, that doesn't... who?
Sorry. Hello, Court Radio, Katherine.
Yeah, I remember it, just about.
Who was it?
Talk radio, Tom. What did you tell us about, Tom?
I can't remember what I'll call you up for.
Well, it's nice to have you back, Tom.
Yeah, and it's just to see you back on the... I say TV, not on the radio. I say TV now.
Yes, this is what it's
Put
about.
that down. Put it away.
This is what it's about. Tom, what can we do for you on the last show of the first week of the brand new hashtag TLNA? And don't forget the hashtag, guys, when you're sharing those clips.
Must hashtag.
Must.
I'm going to sneeze.
You're absolutely fantastic. I loved it. I've been there every day this week.
Well, that's good. I am thrilled by that, Tom. But what would you like to say?
Keep on liking your home.
Keep on liking my home?
No, what are you doing now?
Okay, we'll keep on keeping on. Shall I cut you off, Tom?
Go on, Anne.
Let's go.
Thanks, Tom.
Hello, caller.
Oh, hi there. Yeah, my name's Gary. You previously knew me as Gatford because I used to be Gary from Catford.
Okay.
I don't actually live in Catford anymore.
So what
but I
name would you
actually
like?
live in Catford.
Stop talking, Stop talking! What would you like me to call you on the screen then?
Well, I'm giving you the full picture because you want to know the back history of every caller, so I just want you to...
Oh, go away. Tell me more
Not your
about...
call.
Tell me more
Stick
about...
your back history.
Sir Paul McCarteney.
Well, I slid into his DMs, didn't I?
Yeah.
Of course I did. I'm only human.
What we want to get is we want to get a Paul McCartney... hopefully Paul McCartney's going to phone up in a bit because we're going to send him the phone number.
Of course he is.
But we want to get a Paul McCartney impersonator to act these out for us.
I wrote, Sir Paul, can I help? And I got a response back 2 minutes later. My lady, Mostly, I do not want
lady,
my
mostly,
management
I do not want my management.
to know of these.
Go on, do it.
Why? Is because I found out someone amongst them have been stealing me money. So that's why I'm looking for a trustworthy person. And from the bottom of my heart, I know I can trust you about this, because I can talk to and give this project to take care of for me. And as soon as this gets you, I will come down there and meet you and we talk better.
Wowzers! Isn't
Wow,
it? This
I said.
is real.
Wow, I said, I'm so
Real.
honoured.
We were watching A Place in the Sun while this was going on.
Yeah, it was all kicking off.
Yeah.
They didn't buy, did they? Did they buy?
They put in an offer that was too cheeky and was never going to be accepted.
Outrageous. Well, they had a wedding, so afford it. Wow, I said, I'm so honoured. We should probably talk on the phone in case the bad guys get access to your DMs, because they sound like sneaky little con men, absolute scumbags. Would you call me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I could, but like I said earlier, I don't want the management to know about this, plus this is my personal Twitter page, he said. I said, so how do we proceed? Shall I call you, or, well, I'm such a huge fan, I'd happily give you my number.
Oh. Carry on.
I know.
Carry on, I've just had an idea. Go on, carry on.
Okay. Well, you could leave me your cell. He has lived in America for a while. I'm sure he does say cell phone sometimes.
sure he
His
does.
wife is American now, isn't
Yes,
she?
she is. She's worth more than he is.
Well, she could sort him out with his 70 million.
I think he married her for her money. Wow. Shame on you, Paul.
I'll ask him next time he writes. You could leave me your cell and I'll text you right away, he said. I thought, wow. Then I thought, oh, no, this sounds really risky because it's Sir Paul McCartney and he's being surrounded by shadowy figures, right? Wouldn't it be less risky to talk? What if your management see, I said.
Yeah.
I'll give him my personal email address so we can talk on there. It'd be much safer.
Everyone knows it's macker@yahoo.co.uk.
Don't you think he's a Hotmail man?
No. He got in late.
And I said, I'm afraid I don't have a cell phone, but I would dearly love to help you if I can, as you're feeling down and sure appreciate me being round. I'll help you get your feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please call me?
Now that is a class act. That's a classy lady. And Talk Radio called her just a co-presenter.
Yeah.
That is a classy lady.
They'll be crying now, won't they? If they had any souls.
He said no.
He said, no, wait, I sure would call you when this is all done with a think now. For now, it's better we talk via email because my management are always around me. Totally understand. I'm sure they're here, there and everywhere. And then I thought, he's not ringing me for obvious reasons. Let's give him a get out.
Here we go.
Let's help him out with this.
Hey guys, can I say that was a classy reading and absolute fucking beautiful?
Whoa, okie dokie. I don't know what was said there. What was that? Apologies for the bad language, dear listener. What was that? What did he say?
I also didn't get the point.
No. Apologies for the language.
At this point, I don't trust any of them, so I'm not sure if it would work. Oh, I said, this is what I said. Totally understand, I'm sure they're here, there and everywhere. Isn't there an assistant you trust that could speak to me, even if you won't see me?
No, these are Beatles songs for those who don't know.
We all get by with a little help from our friends, don't we? Well, at this point, I don't trust any of them, so I'm not sure it would work. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to take that carrot away.
Yeah.
I said, oh, what a shame, good luck. Okay, Catherine, thank you. And I said, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Let me know if you change your mind. Thanks for being a faithful and loving fan. Heart.
Right, so what? Caller, hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Very well, thanks. Who's this?
It's James. How are you keeping?
Hey, hello, James. What you got for us?
Not an awful lot. I just
Good.
want to say I'm a first-time caller, but a very, very long-time listener.
Jeez, where's my bell? Hang on. Where's my bell? That's what you get.
Thank you.
That's what you get, mate.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much. I've been listening to speech-based radio since I was about 7 years of age, and I heard that wee boy on the other night, age 13, and he was so confident. I thought, why haven't I ever done this?
Have you never phoned up anywhere?
Never.
It's weird. I've done it a few. I used to do prank calls when I was sort of in my mid-20s. But I was normally a bit drunk when I did it. And I phoned up a student radio late night show a few weeks ago, and I was terrified. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh, and I've no idea why I am so nervous about doing it, but I am.
Yeah. The thing is, it'll go really quickly. At the end of it, you'll suddenly feel normal again. Have you got the twitchy leg?
Well, I'm out walking my dog at the moment, and, because I just got out of reach of internet, so I just sort of lost you on Twitch. And I thought, you know what, I'll give him a call up, and that'll maybe pass a bit of the walk, and maybe get rid of this nervousness as well.
Okay. Well, welcome you. Thank you for joining us, James.
Thank
when
you.
you were a kid, listening to phone-in radio and late-night radio, who were you listening to?
Robbie Vincent was the first guy I was listening to. So I've been around a while.
Yeah, you are old.
Thursday evening quizzes, and a friend of mine would be phoning up and going on the minute quiz, and I'd be speaking to him before he was even off the wireless. So.
Oh yeah, because there's that great thing of I don't think it works here, but if you phone up the radio, if you put the phone down quick enough, you turn the radio on, you hear the last 20 seconds of you talking. It's always a joy.
Absolutely, and yes, I sort of understood that. And through the night was Dave Loddy, way back then.
Dave Loddy.
I had this wonderful old radio player. It looked like what do you call it? I can't even think of the word right now. Coffin. It looked like a coffin. It was a massive, great big radio. Listen to that, and then obviously Tommy Boyd, and then I got you. This is be boring for everybody else, but it's very exciting for me.
Screw those losers. You phoned up. They haven't phoned up. You phoned up. This is your time.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. Tommy Boyd was wonderful on LBC and the other place. And then that's LBC was where I first got you on the radio, and then followed you then to Absolute and Three Counties, and then Katherine, of course, as well.
Yeah.
From there, and then obviously the next step on the journey. And
I'm always surprised that people followed me from a number of people followed me from Absolute to Three Counties. Because it seems like an odd old leap, and I know a lot of people didn't. Because a lot of people, when I popped up on Talk Radio, said, "Oh, where have you been for the last 4 years?" That's understandable, because I kind of. What are you doing?
Yeah, what have you been doing with your time? Yeah.
Stop breathing, James.
Yeah, exactly that, and it's really weird because I remember you saying about when new people join a radio station, and there's maybe a bit of resentment to the new presenters and all that kind of stuff, and it's very different. Even your relationship as it was going with Katherine and everything, it was just very different, and I'm loving where it's at the moment. I think it's really good.
We're getting there. James, listen, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for calling. Call again. It's nice to talk to you. I appreciate that. Paul McCarteney.
Yeah.
So here's where we are at the moment.
I've said I've just said, oh well, never mind.
Send him the phone number now. Send him the phone number. And look at my face has gone red where I put that forehead on. Look at that.
I know.
I'm so hot. Look at that.
All right, hang
on
on.
a minute. Hang on.
I don't know if he's gonna, because I suspect.
Look at my look.
Oh yeah, look. You've got to leave that stuff alone, man.
I love it though. Hello.
I suspect people jumping in on Twitter on the conversation might have frightened him off, but let's have a go.
Send him this phone number.
All right.
I have a nuclear option up my sleeve.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Because I've got his number to text him.
Have you?
He's got it. Put it on his Twitter, on his bio. Yeah.
Well, let's phone it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So, what's his number?
All right, hang on. And he's put that on. Hang on. Let me just get back to where I was. Once belonged. Right.
This is what it's all about, guys.
Paul McCarteney.
Okay, what's that area code? So how do I do a plus?
It's 00.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if this was one of his songs?
Wouldn't it be great if he was like, hello?
That's not right. 213. That's right, isn't it? That looks very, very short. So 00.
I might send him a message and say, try to text you, keeps bouncing back. Shall I?
No, I've missed out a number. Let me hang on. I may try again. 001 213. Yeah, text him and say we tried to message him. Tried to text you. It's not getting through. Here's my phone number. And then send him this.
Hi, can't stop thinking about your problem.
0203 286 6370 is our number. If you want to give us a call, you'd be very, very welcome.
Tried to text you, but it keeps getting back.
Getting back, get back is a... Hello, caller!
Hello, Ian. You all right?
What you got for us? Who are you, first of all? Name. What is your name and what is your reason for being?
Name. My name is Mark. My reason is because my parents had sex.
Okay, lovely. By the way, everyone's saying, we can work out his phone number. He's on his Twitter page! It's on his Twitter page!
He wants you to get in touch.
For God's sake, we can, don't do a number, we can do it from the tone, we can play the tones back. It's on his Twitter page!
Why do you want to anyway? He's obviously a dodgepot. Right,
Shut up, man, it's Paul McCartney. Yes, Mark?
Hello, I've just got a movie recommendation.
Go on.
It's The Night Comes For Us on Netflix.
What now? Okay, tell me a little bit about this movie, Mark.
Well, you're on a bit of an action binge, weren't you?
Oh, I am, yes.
They are mostly bad these days. This one is new,
Yes.
but it's Indonesian. They're pretty good with that.
Okay.
You've seen The Raid, haven't you?
I've seen The Raid, yes. Yes, I have seen The Raid.
So, yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to tell you anything about it.
Good.
But,
all right, I will watch that on Sunday.
Really good action.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll like it. But also, I agree with Rambo: The Last Blood. Terrible film.
Right, hang on a minute. What was the film called?
The Night Comes For Us.
The Night Comes For Us. Because I'm about to ban roach frags again. I guess 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Time out roach frags, please. Time out roach frags. Time him out. Time him out. Hang on a minute. Or maybe not. Maybe don't time him out. What was his comment? I might have read his comment wrong. Was he saying that was a neo-Nazi movie or that wasn't a neo-Nazi movie?
That's a non-neo-Nazi movie.
Untime out roach frags. Untime him out, guys. Untime him out. Untime him out. Untime him out. Mark, I will watch that on Sunday probably. I've got my Bruce Lee box set as well, so I'm going to watch a bit of Bruce Lee with some director's commentary. Thank you.
You know what? I've never seen a Bruce Lee film.
They are very dated. But Bruce Lee was my first love. Before the Monkees, it was Bruce Lee when I was about 10, 11, 12 years old. And
Why's Amy timed him out again for laughing?
Untime him out, Amy. Untime him. Everyone cool out. Everyone just put down... all the mods, put your guns down. Put your guns down. Holster.
In the holsters. Yeah.
Holster. I love The Big Boss. The Big Boss is my favourite Bruce Lee film. A lot of people hate it. I love it. I just think it's beautiful, but it's very dated. But he's a ballet. It's like watching ballet for me, watching Bruce Lee. More so than any other martial artist. More so than any other martial artist. Mark, cut him off. It's Gatford.
Untie me out, never ban me again.
Have you messaged Paul McCarteney?
Yes.
Okay,
let's see what happens.
As soon as he gets back, fingers crossed, we are going to have Paul McCarteney on the show this evening. That's what I'm planning.
I would dearly love to help him out with his problem.
Speaking of helping people out with problems, you
Yeah.
can advertise on the show with us, right? And we have a unique advertising system. We've got some new people coming on board next week. We'll never have more than 4 at a time, but you can still email us latenightalternative@gmail.com. That's what Somers Waste Solutions did. And you know those guys. They're the guys with the cat. There's the cat.
Bob.
You want to see the cat again? There he is.
That's Bob.
Yeah? You want to see Bob? There's Bob. You want to see Bob? There. Where's Bob? There. Somers Waste Solutions, somerswastesolutions.com is the place to go. National coverage. They can manage the waste from organisations across the UK. Huge businesses, tiny little businesses that are run by mice. They can get rid of all wastes. I'm talking like the toxic shiz. I'm talking like the discreet stuff that maybe you've not been handling a pandemic too well, and you've got some papers that you don't want the press to find. Somers Waste Solutions will do it legally, of course. They will increase your green credentials, and they are almost definite that they can save you money.
They're a one-stop shop. They'll give you peace of mind when it comes to legal compliance. They can handle, as you said, jobs big or small all over the country, totally flexible. If you need a skip, they're your people.
Family business. And they do skips. Have you ever hired a skip? It's a pain in the butt. You've got to get permits. You've got to get... Oh, it's such a nightmare.
But if you're the guy on the street with the skip, you're the most popular person there.
They'll do it. It was a nightmare the few times I've had a skip because I had to have it on the street. Oh, it was a pain. They'll sort it all out. But one of the joys of having a skip is coming down in the morning and finding what people have put in there. What people have put in your skip. Or what people have taken from your skip. Hire a skip. Even if you don't need it, speak to SommersWaySolutions.com, hire a skip, there's Bob the Cat, and find out what people leave in there. That's my suggestion. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors. Catherine, talk to me about Richard Gregorian, who I have seen has been schmoozing on Twitter today, like a good un.
Richard Gregorian is a solicitor who can help you out at the most difficult time in your life, and he doesn't make it any more difficult for you because he does this kind of approach where he's interested in how you're doing as well as how well you're doing financially. He doesn't make it any more difficult between you and your ex. He cuts through all the kind of jargon for you, and he just tries to find a solution for the family that is as painless as possible, right? So he acts for mothers and fathers in equal measure. He's not biased one way or the other, and just avoids sort of he said and she said and all the nonsense you might get with other law firms. He's a nice guy. I saw someone on Twitter today messaged him and said, how much is a consultation? Consultation, you want to have a quick chat on the phone or an extended chat on the phone, phone him up. It's free. We chat on the phone. It's free. He'll work out if he can help you or not.
Yeah, exactly. And this is he's helped me. He's helped so many people who've listened to this show. gelaw.co.uk is the place to go if you want to be in with the hip legal team. The hip legal team.
There are people, thinking now about getting divorced just so they can have a chat with Richard Gregorian. You don't have to do that.
No. Who owns right, so I own my house, or do I? So I've got quite a bit of mortgage to pay on it. And my monthly income now is not enough to cover my mortgage and my payments to my ex-wife and my bills. That's fine. Follow and subscribe, guys. Oh, we should mention this before we do that. Let's mention we've got some subs. Noddy's Revenge has subbed, thank you. Barry Pickles has subbed.
Oh, Barry.
Katie, thank you for the bits. Monkey Boy Jamie has gifted a sub. Who else we got? T-Ped 6287 has resubscribed for his 4th month. Blues Noodler is hosting. The Satch UK is sub. Thank you. Bertie72. What is that name? Buddha got Big Batty Bunda has followed us. Thank you very much indeed. Unheard of. Oh, it's good with numbers.
Brilliant.
Subscribe. Loads of people subscribe. In the chat, we got the Smiths 1986. We got MM Mark. We got Twiggy Tune. We got Old Mordim. Thank you. Follow. Subscribe. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch and you can subscribe to us. Or you might find another Twitch channel that you like and want to subscribe to more. That's fine. If you do it with Amazon Prime, we get a $5. Doesn't cost you a penny, and it's a $5 you could never spend. You have to renew that yourself every month. If you're doing it the old-fashioned way with £5 out of your pocket, then it does it automatically. Hello, Daniel.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, Daniel. What have you got for us?
Go for it, did you say? I missed that, sorry.
I said, what have you got for us?
Well, I rang up because you ring the bell, and I wanted to know what the bell was.
It's kind of like a little semicircle of metal with
mine's got a smiley face on it.
A clanger in it.
Yeah, what's the... Why is the bell there? What's its purpose?
If someone phones up and is a long-time listener, first-time caller, they'll get the bell.
But it's also a secret signal, a secret loud signal between me and Ian.
If we think we've got a knob on the phone, we ring the bell. So
great. That's all I really wanted to know. And
thank you, Daniel.
Happy to help.
Very, very happy to help. I can hear Pat's crying.
Let her in.
Well, I can't really. Hello, Patty. Goodbye, Patty. She's not coming in.
Awkward, aren't they? Cats.
Awkward cats. 0203 286 637, or you can Skype from anywhere in the world with TLNA. I'm disappointed at the lack of international calls that we've had, because we had a lot of international calls on the trials of this show. We've had hardly any. Hello, Alistair.
Alistair. What's going on in your world?
Good evening, and yeah, great show again. I'm a little bit flat today, guys.
Tell me what's happening, brother. Let's chat.
So I had my surgery review earlier in the week.
Yes.
And unfortunately, they've uncovered diabetes 2.
Okay.
So,
which is completely treatable.
Yeah.
There are some suggestions that by changing diet significantly and exercising, it can be reversed. That seems to be the latest thinking that I've read up on. I'm just saying that not in any way to diminish what you are feeling, but just to reinforce what I'm sure you've been told, that you ain't going to kill you if you do what you're told. Yeah. How does it make you feel, though, having been told that you've got that?
Just a bit different, really.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I had a telephone consultation with my doctor, and he said, "Well, like you said, don't worry, because we'll put you on this medication called metformin, and but it does have side effects, so we'll introduce it slowly and work up to the dose you can cope with," which was good. But it kind of, just like I say, it just makes me feel a little bit flat, a little bit, oh dear, well that's unfortunate. But as I understand, if I change my diet, see, one of the things when I stopped drinking,
yeah,
of course I ate lots of cake,
eating,
chocolate,
yeah, of course you did,
all the bad things.
That's normal.
Presumably that's contributed to what's happened, maybe.
Yeah, probably has. You're a little bit overweight, having met you, and I don't say that as being completely honest. I'm a little bit overweight at the moment, but so that's going to be playing a part in it. How do you you are speaking to someone who has changed his diet for the last 5 days and is loving it. I talk about how I'm feeling in a bit, but generally I'm loving it. How do you feel about the possibility of changing your diet?
Well, I just need to have a bit more discipline. I can eat healthier than I have been. Tonight I made a soup with beans and sweet corn and lots of good stuff. And I'm sure that I just need to reapply what I've learned under the steps to, approach this. And
another way you could look at it is, and maybe it's too soon to think like this, I completely get that, Alistair, but thank God they found out before there was any kind of long-term implication from carrying on with type 2 and not knowing about it. You've got a chance now to get hold of it and work out, you know about adapting your life. It's just another little path that you've got to take, and you're more than up to it. Yeah,
I mean, it was completely random. I thought that surgery rang to say they're doing reviews, because I thought the surgeries were like sort of, weren't able to sort of operate.
I think they are to a certain extent. I had a doctor's appointment on the phone the other day, and I've got a hospital appointment on the phone on Tuesday before they, we decide whether I'm going to go in or anything. So yeah, the doctors are still working primarily without seeing people, and then I think if it is a bit more urgent, they will, see you within set parameters. But yeah, I get why that gets you down, man. I can get why that gets you down. I guess I would imagine it feels like another little punch to the gut. But all the stuff you've been through in the last, let's say, 18 months with 18 months, 2 years with the booze, with the police, with all of the, you're kind of lucky that you're not in prison, and you went through that. And I say that kind of jokingly, but also at the start of that, I bet you thought you couldn't get through it. And now you're out the other side, and I think you're out of your probation period as well, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So,
You got through that. You'll get through this. This is we are not given any more than we can handle, right? I believe that, and you may have heard that in meetings and stuff. You can handle this, man.
I think so, and like I said, I mean, I've got the tools now to pick up and actually utilise to get over this, and I'm sure I'll get over it within in a short period of time, and I'll just start my new medication regime with it and sort it, and hopefully work towards a time when my blood sugars can get back to normal.
Nice one, man. You got this. Thanks for sharing it, because there'll be a lot of people
for the
listening.
show. You cheer me up every night. It's been great. So shall I sign? Are you going to cut me off?
Am I going to what?
Are you going to cut me off?
0203 286 6370 is the phone number.
I get why he feels low. It seems like it's been relentless for Alistair, one thing after another. But he's also caught up with himself time and time again.
You get a blue badge for having diabetes? I saw you take that out of your ear. And I saw that, Andrew.
Hello.
I saw you. How you doing, man? You all right?
Good. You were asking for international callers.
Oh, yeah. Where are you?
I'm in California.
Oh.
Well. Prove it.
Show me someone surfing. Where is a beach boy?
Daylight? I don't know.
Daylight. I'll give you that. I'm just playing around with your picture size. I need to sort these picture sizes out. It's all a little bit...
Right. You've got Cards Against Humanity behind you there. I've got an unopened packet of that at home that I keep meaning to have a look at and play. But obviously it's not something you can play with around kids, is it?
No, definitely not. It's very rude.
Do you like it, though?
You were talking about things you're missing.
Yeah.
I thought I'd offer up something I'm not missing.
Okay.
Socks.
Oh, no. I haven't worn socks for months.
Reevaluated in the post-COVID world.
Bold move. I am constantly battling with my 8 and my 10-year-old about putting socks on, right? They don't want to do it. I want them to do it.
Why?
Because they will ruin their new trainers. Because the trainers get all sweaty and fungaloid.
So what?
And stinky. Trainers cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
Listen,
but they'll grow out of them within 6 weeks. Might as well just trash them.
We are going to pay Indian and Vietnamese children pennies to make shoes for my kids, then at least wear socks and make them last a little bit longer.
I haven't worn socks since March.
I haven't.
Well, I don't wear them around the house, but I wear them if I go out. What do you wear? Well, not you, because women are different. Women's feet, I don't get. Just don't get it. What do you wear if you go out, then?
I got some Converse. Just stick those on without socks.
No, not Converse, mate. They will be rancid.
I've got no socks on. I'm wearing Converse.
Last long anyway. You just get a new pair off when they fall apart.
I used to have stunt cons, which were because I really like white cons. But I had 2 pairs, one for life, wearing out, and one for when I was on the telly, so that I'd have really smart pair of white Converse that never got dirty. Never got dirty. I need to get some.
I thought the point of cons was to get them trashed up. You were supposed to look old.
Now, white cons. This is a look I got from Paul McCartney, who's coming on the show in a bit.
Paul McCarteney.
A suit with white cons. That's a look. That is a look. Whoa! We've got Paul McCartney's email.
I'll give you my personal email.
I wondered if we could reintroduce a game back to the late 1930s.
Yes, please, Andrew. I'm totally up for it.
Do you remember Sweet or Meat from the Virgin days?
No, I don't remember Sweet or Meat. You sure that was me and not Jeff Lloyd?
It was definitely you.
Okay, go on. Message him saying, give him the phone number. Yep.
Moment, and you have to decide whether it's a sweet or a meat.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Mince.
Oh.
Let me see you say it.
Mince.
Sweet.
That was the meat. That was C.
All right, next one.
Okay. Mince.
That was a T. Sweet.
That was a T.
Yes, man.
1 point to me. You go now. You won.
Okay. All right. Okay. Malm.
Is that a meat or a sweet?
Malm.
No, it's got to be something that works for both.
Yeah, it's got to work for both.
What's the answer? What is the answer?
I don't know what malm is. I'm going to guess.
Exactly. So he's got to guess it. You've got to guess it. What malm?
Sweet.
Okay, that's okay. You got that right. Okay, it's a sweet malm. So hang on. Okay, right. Okay.
It's always mince or mince.
Did I make up this game?
No, I think a caller
that's
phoned in.
rubbish.
I mean, this was probably like 10, 15 years ago. And
telling you sat
I
by the
think
phone
you
now.
dedicated at least 2/3 of the show to it.
And that, Andrew, is exactly what we're going to do tonight. Okay, my go.
You're welcome.
Mince.
It's either mince or mince. Always.
Mince.
That was meat.
It was meat. It was meat. Well played. You've been You've had time to practice this, though.
I have.
Go on. Go again. Go again. Because I can. You've got an ever such a slight lisp, which makes it a little bit trickier, and your lip is hidden by your moustache. There's so much going against me on this game, but I've worked out your style. Go.
Okay. Mince.
Meat.
That was a sweet.
This guy's full of bull.
This is like, yeah.
Full of bull. This guy's full of bull. I'm going to cut you off, Andrew.
All right. So,
He took that very, very well. What's the latest with McCartney?
McCartney says, all right, I will want you to have my personal email. This is my personal email. Right, and I've said to him, I'd really rather you called. I'm worried your message might be intercepted by the dark forces of which you spoke.
Yeah.
I am sitting by the phone now.
Here we go.
Matter
Paul
of time.
McCartney is going to phone. This could be him right now. Hello, Sir Paul.
Hello.
Oh, it could be
You talk to him because he's.
Hello. Thank you for phoning. Thank you for phoning. I'm so sorry to hear about your problem.
What problem?
You know, the briefcase.
Yeah, I've got the briefcase, yeah. It's got money in there.
Oh, how can I help you with it?
Well, we could share it, perhaps.
What about the dark forces?
Well, there's no dark forces in it. How's having hundreds of pounds having dark forces? What are the dark forces about?
Dark forces that are circling you and trying to get hold of your magic briefcase.
It's not a magic briefcase, it's just a briefcase with money in it.
Is this not Paul McCartney?
Huh? Sorry, what do you say?
What now?
I can't understand. You're speaking in riddles.
Is this Paul McCartney?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay. What do you want, sir?
I want my briefcase back.
Okay.
I don't think that was Paul McCartney.
I'm not convinced that was Paul McCartney. I'm not convinced. People watching this for the first time going, what is this rubbish? This is a good one. This is a good one. Go on,
Hello?
Hello, is that Paul McCartney?
It is Paul McCartney.
Thank you so much for getting in touch now. How do we get around this problem with the old dark forces?
Can you remind me of this problem?
Well, okay,
I'm not
he's
convinced.
older, isn't he? Maybe he's forgotten.
I'm not convinced this is Paul McCartney, real Paul McCartney.
I'm a bit senile.
I'm not convinced this is the real Paul McCartney.
How do I know it's really you, Sir Paul?
Do you want me to... How can I prove it?
Sing us a song.
Which one would you like me to sing?
One of yours.
Well, one of mine is... Well, actually, what I'd like is for you to tell me your favourite, and then I can sing it for you.
All right. Well, why don't you do... should we do one of the older ones? Because he'll...
How about I Saw Her Standing There?
That one's gone out of my memory.
Oh, let's
How
do one
about
of the newer ones.
Hey Jude? That's a bit newer.
Tricky.
What instrument did you play in the Beatles?
I played the banjo.
Goodbye.
I think they're the dark forces circling, aren't they? Posing as Paul McCarteney, trying to get hold of the briefcase.
Keep checking your DMs, because we are so close to getting a phone call. We are so close to getting a phone call from Paul McCarteney. It wasn't Hey Jude by Cooler Shaker. It was Hey Dude. I should know. I used to know Cooler Shaker.
Mate.
I've worked with Cooler Shaker. The drummer was the drummer in my band for a little while. Paul Winterhart was the drummer in my band. I know Crispian. We get Crispian on the show.
Don't be schooling him about your Cooler Shaker.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep a little tally because I forget how many of these I've had. Let us go here. Go on, you talk.
Hello.
Who's this?
Who's that?
It's obviously.
Hello, Tyler.
Hello.
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 Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Good. What you got?
PlayStation controller.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Bang it.
Really?
Yeah. Here we go. There is a PlayStation controller. There is a PlayStation controller. Beautiful, beautiful. How's your day gone today, Tyler?
Not good.
What happened, man?
I'm hungry.
Okay, well, I can't help. I can help with a lot of things. I'm good. Right? I'm really good. I can do a lot of things. I can't help with that.
Why not?
Well, how can I help? Go and make a sandwich.
I can't.
Why? You're not allowed to go in the kitchen?
No.
That's a bit lousy. There we go. No, don't tell me the door's locked. Are you locked in?
They locked me in.
No. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm going to die.
I don't think you're going to die because you're a bit hungry.
I just called because I was trying to call. That's all.
Okay. Well, it's nice to see you, man. Okay.
Bye.
All right. See you later. Bye. There's a young man with a story. Go on.
Hello, who's that? Hello, 7390.
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
Martin.
Hello, Martin. What's going on with you?
I'm fine, yeah. Can I speak to Iain Lee?
Yeah, I'm here. Me and Kath are both here. What can we do for you?
You're speaking to me live.
We are speaking live on Twitch, on the Late Night Alternative, twitch.tv/Iain Lee.
Okay, I just wanted to know his thoughts on Alex Belfield.
Oh, I don't want to talk about him. About him. No.
How about if I talk about... Why not?
I don't want to talk about him. What else you got?
I've got a picture of Epstein with a face mask on that was shot after his death.
No, you haven't.
Also, no. Come on.
What do you mean, no, come on?
Talking absolute balls.
It's not. I have him looking through a place in Malaysia, and he has his face coming through with one of them breathing apparating masks on.
Breathing apparating mask.
And I just wanted to know what the best solution is to sell that photograph.
I would stop Googling.
Google it.
No, don't Google it. Stop Googling.
No, I'm not going to Google it. I want to sell it to a national newspaper or something. Because it comes from his... It comes from a roundabout way from a Portuguese work servant who was taken...
So you say you know a Portuguese work servant who has given you a picture of Epstein wearing a mask in where, Malaysia?
Yeah, where they see looking mask in a sort of like a house.
Right.
But there's lots of grass around him, so...
Why would he give it? Why would he give it to you?
He hasn't given to me. I sent it to another source.
Why would anyone give that to you?
Because I don't know if years ago, this is going to sound really weird.
Yeah.
But do you remember the free energy machine that was produced by Greenpeace?
No, because they didn't make a free energy machine.
No,
okay.
But they did have plans with magnetics, and I was the one because I was a car salesman. they came to, but it all had to do with Waco, and anyone who had the plans that the house was either burnt down and it was a really scary thing. I refused to take the because like about the weights and.
What can I ask? What music you're listening to in the background? I'm getting a 60s vibe. What's the music you've got in the background?
It's Beatles, I think.
It's Hey Jude. Wowzers. Okay, well, that's gonna. Okay, turn it down a bit because I don't want to get. I don't want to get.
To speak, but not live.
We are live. Turn the music down a bit because I don't want to get in trouble for having the Beatles playing in the background. So turn the music off if you can.
It's not music you're playing.
No, I'm not playing the music. You're playing the music.
I'm not playing the music. So
you're playing the music, and we have to stop the music right now. Otherwise, I'm going to cut you off.
The music, I swear, it's coming from your pre-recording.
Listen, I wish you.
Turn the volume down.
Turn the volume down. Please do that. Yes, please do that. Okay. Martin.
Yep.
How old are you? 52.
How do you know? Yeah.
Are you 52?
Yep.
Right.
East Grinstead, yeah.
Okay. Don't give us any more information than that, right? When was the last time you spoke to another human being, face to face or on the telephone?
What about this situation?
No.
I was with my wife today for a lunch that we had. Very nice.
So are you still married, or is she your ex-wife?
She's still married, yeah. But.
And do you live in the same house as her?
We live in the same house as her, yeah.
Yeah. So you what did you have for lunch?
I had a panini, which wasn't very nice. I wish I'd had the wrap, but they made it a pizza.
I know what you mean. Those paninis can be so disappointing.
Yeah, and I had the fish thing. What is it called? Oh God, I can't even think.
Okay, but so you had a chat with your wife, and what did you talk to your wife about?
What, today?
Yeah. Do you remember?
Yeah, I was a bit concerned about the picture that I got sent through Chinese.
Are you? When was the last time you spoke to a doctor?
I don't need to speak to a doctor.
No. I know you don't. I'm just asking. I spoke to a doctor. I think 3 days ago.
On Monday, I think it was.
About
Monday, because I've got a leg that should be. I'm only 52, but it needs a hip replacement, and they haven't given me till the 10th of September.
It's a bit. Everything's a bit tricky and slowed down with hospitals at the moment. I get that.
Yeah.
Do you have like a mental health worker or anybody?
I do actually have a mental health worker, and this is fictitious. This is the truth.
What's fictitious?
Like the photograph I have.
The photograph is fictitious?
No, I'm not fictitious.
No. Okay, but is the mental health worker fictitious or real?
No. I'm in a good place with it. A very good place with it.
Oh, no, I bet you are. You sound very upbeat, and you sound great. I just wonder...
The only thing that doesn't help is wearing a mask, and it makes me feel a bit anxious.
I get that.
Because I suffer from claustrophobia. And it's not that I don't want to wear one, but then I have to wear one in company.
I get that.
So that I'm not one of the people that they look at and think, oh, he hasn't got a face mask on.
No, I get that. If you can get a card to carry around that says I can't wear a mask because I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to be one. It's still very difficult to wear that mask. And
yeah, but you wouldn't have to wear the mask.
You could show them this card.
If you had this...
I know, but what you do, you get people like today when I had to go to a couple of situations. Went into my bank and everything, and then it's not that I didn't want to wear a mask. I forgot to wear a mask.
Okay. What I wanted to know was, when was the last time you spoke to your mental health worker? And this is a really personal question that you can tell me to get lost about. I just wondered, was there a diagnosis? Why you're seeing a mental health worker?
Yes, there was. It was really... I suppose they would put it down to the cliche of being, I can't remember when you're up, and what's the word? Bipolar sort of
bipolar.
thing. Bipolar,
yeah. There's a lot of it around at the moment. The bipolar. There's a lot of it around. And
but I just think it's a stigma, because I think a lot of mental health becomes concerning on your problems. So, like, for instance, one person there, and all of a sudden, all the mental health. 1 minute someone wins £10,000, they're very happy.
Yeah.
But that's not the ring. I'm not asking you about my mental health. I have a picture of Epstein.
No, I know you do. All right, Martin, listen. I really appreciate you giving me so much of your personal, having a chat like that. And that shows that you trust us. Thank you. We can't help you with that picture. I am going to say, just because I have to say this, I do not believe that picture is of Jeffrey Epstein wearing a mask. But you do. And that is great. And I wish you...
I got sent it for one of his maids that works for...
Okay.
Another one of my people who works in the city.
Okay. I personally believe that Jeffrey Epstein died. I think he was murdered. I don't know what that says about me.
Like the where the actual thing on his neck, it was.
Yeah.
To the
All
right
right.
of his neck.
We don't want to go into the details of that. Martin, listen, we've got to move on. But I really wish you the very best of luck, and I look forward to speaking to you again, mate.
Shall I send you the photo?
Do you know what? If you want to, yes. The email is latenightalternative at gmail.com.
Yeah, but can you sort of promise me that it's between me and you?
Catherine will see it as well. She sees those emails as well. But I'm not going to do anything with it. Yeah, you can send that email if that would make you feel better.
Well, no, I just... there's a chance to be able to...
Okay. I can't help you sell it to the papers or anything because I'm a little bit busy at the moment. But listen, I have to move on, Martin. It's really nice to talk to you, mate. Thank you.
And I'd say you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, mate. You stay safe, all right?
A lot prettier on screen than I thought she was.
What about me? What about my face?
You've always been handsome.
Thank you. Next time, go for the wrap, not the panini, Martin.
Sorry?
Go for the wrap, not the panini.
I know. I went for a really terrible thing. I had a fish and the cheese.
Well, don't. Martin, I've got to move on. It's nice to talk to you. Stay safe. I'm going to put the phone down now. Thank you very much for your call. There's a lot of people out there.
Yeah, I feel terrible for saying he was talking balls at the beginning.
No. You mustn't. You must not feel terrible. He was talking balls. In our opinion, right? He was talking balls.
I know,
that does not in any way...
I should have listened to him more.
No. We got there. I did the same thing. We got there. Here's the thing. We tread a really fine line on this show and the previous show where a lot of people who are mentally ill or are damaged or are confused trust us and phone us up. And that is an amazing privilege, okay? We also have a lot of silly calls. And I love the silly calls, right? So we're not always going to get the tone right 100% bang on the nose. We had the Paul McCarteney phoned up. We're not going to get the tone bang on the nose. And the trick is, I find, once you realise there's more to it.
Yeah, you shift.
If you carry on having a laugh... Well, no, actually, because you can still have a laugh with someone who's bipolar. If once you realise there is an issue, you mock that person, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Then you're a bad person.
I get it. I just feel,
I'm sorry you feel like that. You shouldn't.
No, but...
I feel sorry for that.
Martin.
Yeah, I feel...
And I was feeling sorry for Tyler already.
I know that Tyler got to you, and we went to the next call a little bit quicker than perhaps we should have done, because I didn't realise you'd been quite so impacted by Tyler. I find Tyler a fascinating young man, and there was so much going on.
He's also a
there.
worry.
Yep. I would say you have absolutely no reason to feel bad about that call with Martin. I think, if anything, we offered him comfort for 5 minutes when he's probably not getting much comfort anywhere. No. There's obviously a lot going on for that guy.
But also, he's obviously fairly astute because he made a very nice comment about my appearance. Yes. Still no word from Sir Paul.
Oh, dear. I'm tempted. Okay.
I don't think he's going to ring.
No. Oh, I just missed Lisa. Let's go to this one. Hello, 244.
Hiya.
Hello.
I just wondered whether you know anything about snails.
Well, Kath does. Kath's the snail expert.
Yeah, go on.
Over to Catherine.
How can I help?
So basically, what I've been having is a snail issue.
Mm-hmm. Where?
And
if I may
so
ask,
Her thighs.
I've never seen the snail, but in my house, there's various snail trails. So, for example,
in the house?
on my washing up sponge, there's a snail trail. On the wall, there's a snail trail. And on my shoes, there's a snail trail. But there's no snail.
Right, I need to make some inquiries. Can I ask you some fairly probing questions, please? What's your name, please?
Absolutely.
What's your name?
My name's Susan.
All right, Susan.
I like you, Susan. You're very brave. You're a very brave woman, Susan.
Susan,
I really.
do you live alone?
I do.
Because we've got to eliminate small children wiping their noses on things and blokes. Let's
No,
just leave it there.
Yeah, no blokes, no children, and no visible snails at the moment.
Now, I have had a similar issue in my kitchen whereby I've got like an air brick and slugs get in.
Oh.
Could it be that?
Do you know, I haven't, there's no slugs, there's no snails, there's no garden. I'm in a flat above a shop.
Oh, then it's not snail trail, is it? It's ectoplasm.
I think the flat is haunted.
I hate to break it to you, but someone is saying from beyond the grave, you need to wash up more.
Do you think so?
I think so.
I think I wash up quite a lot.
Okay. How many times on average per day would you be using that dishcloth?
Like at least twice.
How often do you change your dishcloth, Susan? Because only in the past 3 months have I started changing my dishcloth at least once a week, sometimes twice a week.
That's disgusting. You need
Yep.
to change it. Yeah, definitely once a week.
I would keep it for months sometimes.
Oh no, you can't do that. It starts to smell.
No. I'm regularly changing this sponge.
Now,
I did think that maybe my elderly neighbour is transforming into a snail, crawling through my letterbox and just having a good time in the kitchen. But
yeah, I think
I really need your advice.
Don't poo-poo that.
I'm poo-pooing that. I'm poo-pooing Susan.
Tell me about your elderly neighbour. We're talking a gentleman or a lady neighbour?
Gentleman, and he absolutely stinks.
Okay. Now, does your dishcloth stink in a similar fashion?
Not sniffed it, actually.
Go and sniff it now.
Okay, hold on, one sec. It smells like fairy liquid.
Can't be him then, can it?
Can you? Here's the thing for snails is you got to leave saucers of beer. And the snail will climb in the saucer of beer.
I thought that was slugs.
Well, and slugs and snails and poppy dogs' tails, actually. Poppy dogs.
Poppy dogs?
Poppy dogs, yeah. On Remembrance Sunday. So, can you leave... I don't know how you are with beer, Susan. Could you leave in 3 saucers in the key areas with a little bit of beer, and that might just capture the little buggers.
Also, if there is a regular snail trail, an obvious path that they're taking... May I suggest you crunch up some eggshells because they will not pass over that.
What?
No.
Is that true?
That's actually true. If you've got problems in your garden, you haven't got a garden, but if you had a pot plant or whatever, if you surround it with the old eggshells, no, they won't, because the snail's foot, for that is what it is, will be sliced to smithereens.
Ooh! So is the beer thing true, or is this just an
The beer thing is also true.
But Papa Morph in the chat is saying, tell her to leave cucumber pieces in kitchen corners. That sounds like nonsense to me.
And yet...
Or, Susan, the other thing you can do is if you do a pea in every corner of every room, that might be for lions. That might be for lions, I'm not sure. What did you say, sorry?
She does that anyway.
I said I do that anyway. I've got
Dirty
marked
Susan.
territory.
Let us know how it goes, Susan. Give us a call next week.
All right, will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Can you make a note on her name, please? Susan Snail Trail.
Susan Snail Trail. That's a good point. Hang on. I don't know. I click on that.
Yeah.
Click on the pencil. Susan
Snail Trail.
Snail.
I'm sure we will manage to come to the bottom of this, get to the bottom of this mystery at some point. But maybe not today.
Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative, the only phone-in show on Twitch.
Hello, it's Miriam.
Hello, Miriam.
Hiya. you remember me from the Zoom show?
Yes. Glamorous Miriam.
Oh, it's Glamorous Miriam! Oh, Miriam, how delightful to see you. Why do you sound so nervous?
I've never phoned in. I was going to say I've never phoned into a radio station before, but
You're not. You haven't now either. Yeah, you haven't now.
Yeah.
It's just us. We've met. We've met at various shows. It's just us, GM Glamorous Miriam. Calm down. What can we do for you this evening?
Did you have your court hearing yet, or maybe you don't want to talk about it?
Yikes! No, I haven't. They've moved it. They've moved it. They keep moving it. It's just a speeding thing, guys. Don't worry. They keep moving it, and it's really unsettling. It's just a pain in the bum. I just want to get it done, but obviously with COVID and everything, so it's now sometime in August, possibly.
All right, because I work for the City of London Police.
It wasn't in the City of London.
I do the prosecution files for the speeding offences in Tower Bridge.
I know, but this was... If only I'd been speeding on Tower Bridge.
Are you saying you could have made it disappear?
Yeah, I could have put it in the shredder and said, maybe it was filed in the wrong place.
Oh,
careful.
I would never, ever do such a thing.
But you were saying that you think you'll get 6 points, but I don't think so. It's not automatically 6 points because I have access to the DVLA records, and people they get 3 points even if they have more than one offence.
The problem is, Miriam, he's a repeat offender. He's got form.
It was quite fast. It was quite fast. Hey, guess what? Here's something. My car insurance is £2,500 a year, partly because I have points on my licence. I don't have any points at the moment, which is great. Obviously, I'll get some after this. Partly because I've been really unlucky and been in 3 big accidents recently. One of which was my fault. The other 2 were not my fault. But that's just whacked my insurance up. Also, partly because of my job. So I'm going to get in touch and see if we can do. Although my broker doesn't like doing magic like that.
Oh, really?
He doesn't like doing magic like that.
Get a different broker.
Going to get a different broker. But my £2,500 a year. It's only a Nissan Qashqai.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Miriam.
I don't know about insurances and other table deals, but that sort of thing.
Okay. Well, listen. Here's the thing. I broke the law, and I've got to face the penalty, and I'm cool with that. I'd rather I didn't have to, but I have to. That's the rules. I was being an idiot. I have to go to court, and whatever they dish out, I'll take it because that's the way it works, and I believe in the system, and I was wrong. That's it.
But I think the thing about Tower Bridge, I think it's a money-making thing. They're making money out of the public.
Yeah, well...
but they wouldn't be able to make it if people abided by the speed limits.
It's difficult to go because it's 20 mile or per hour.
Well,
speed
a lot of central London is 20 miles an hour now, isn't it? Which is
that's changed. Yeah,
is crazy.
But I think the claim it preserves the structure of the bridge or something because. That's the reason they do it. So.
Okay, well, I would, if I were you, I would ixnay on the
eruption K.
Yeah, just in case on the eruption K, just in case. Imagine Miriam, if your boss was listening to this and was like,
I have terrible problems with the boss at the moment. Just because I've been working at home since the beginning of the lockdown.
Yeah.
And I noticed that they've got worse since we're in lockdown because sort of. Stay at home and hide behind their computer and send aggressive emails, whereas before in the office they're not brave enough.
Well, that's the world at the moment. That's the world we live in, Miriam, and that's what we have to deal with. Listen, always nice to talk to you. Thank you. You still haven't called a radio station yet, so I suggest you phone up Christo and say to him up his bum.
Phone up talk radio.
Yeah, those losers. Thank you very much, Miriam. Thank you. Have we got any update on Sir Paul?
Oh, hang on, I've got a notification. Oh, my message.
Here we go. Her DMs.
Oh, okay. But right now I can't call because I have my management around me. That's why I gave you my email so we could talk there, okay?
So he's going to call at some point.
I can't email if your managers are there.
What you need to say to him is, please call. Please, either you or someone you trust has to call now. Now.
I need you to call now.
If you need... Here we go. If you need cash, I can help you, but you need to call now.
Okay.
There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Late Night Alternative, weeknights, 9 till 12 on Twitch. This is a new direction for Twitch, new direction for us. We've been working on the radio for the past 20 years, together and apart. Twitch is branching out more into content, and that isn't just gaming. Not just say just, I love a bit of gaming. But you're welcome, and we are taking your phone calls, 0203 286 3370. We can see you, Lisa! How you doing? Look at you running through that gorgeous looking cottage there. What is going on?
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Look at this.
I know, it's beautiful. I love it.
Whose house is it? You broken into someone's house?
No, it's all mine.
Wow. That looks
Well
lovely.
done. Well
I'd say,
done.
Lisa, don't lean too far forward.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
We can see your beams.
There we go. Exactly. You're wearing your PJs, so just sit.
I am. I've got my PJs
Keep
on.
your back straight. Hello, Lisa. How can we help you?
Well, I don't need help.
Okay.
I just want. I don't need help. I've been. Well, firstly, I wanted to say congratulations because I think you're both doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
And I am so excited to be speaking to you both.
Nice to speak to you.
I was one of your last callers on doing an interview with you when you were on Three Counties, the pair of you.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and I did a talk with you about children with brain injury.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I followed you from Three Counties to Talk Radio, and I was an avid podcast listener.
You know, we know you. You always pop up on Twitter. I recognise you.
I know. I'm Twitter bonkers.
I know I feel like you have no need to reintroduce yourself. We know who you are, Lisa. You're always retweeting us and replying and stuff. It's lovely to see you. It's lovely to see you in a slightly bigger version than the tiny little avatar you get.
Little version of me on Twitter.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say how great a job you're doing. I've had a really hard week.
Go on. What's happened?
Well, I as you know, I run a charity for children with brain injury, and the lovely COVID pandemic has had a massive hit on the charity, and I've had a terrible week because I've had to lay people off.
Oh, mate.
Which has been really, really hard, and it's made me really upset to do that. But it was I've had to do it.
You had no other option. Yes. Yeah.
No other option. But it's just a different perspective on things because I know it's affecting everybody in so many different ways. I feel blessed that I've got a lovely little cottage in Northampton, and I have got a wonderful family, and I feel blessed for that. But I feel terrible that I've had to give these awful messages all week.
Yeah.
There's no good way of doing it, and I know a lot of companies and charities and a lot of places are having to do it, and it's heartbreaking because particularly when it's a smaller organisation, you know everybody, and it's a community that you got going.
And also,
they're family, aren't they?
Yeah, and you've also got this far into lockdown, all trying to help each other get through it, and now you've come to this conclusion, and it's it's lose-lose, isn't it?
It's really been tough, but I have managed to save 35 people's jobs.
Well, that's
well done.
Something. That is something.
So I'm really proud of that. Yeah.
We are having people. Here we go. This is is it child brain injury?
Child Brain Injury Trust. Yeah.
Okay. Because people are in the chat are asking for the link, so I found it. Yeah. I'm gonna copy childbraininjurytrust.org.uk. I'm gonna put that in the chat when I can find out where I've hidden the chat. I've got too many windows.
And I have been running the charity for 17 years, so I'm committed. I'm definitely committed to it.
Well done, mate. Well done. Good work. We need.
Thank you so much for everything you're doing. I think you're doing a brilliant job.
Who's doing the best job?
Catherine, I think you're lovely and you look beautiful.
Goodbye, Lisa. Goodbye,
you.
Lisa. Go back to your cottage. I actually meant who's doing the best job out of me and Lisa running a charity for children with brain injuries. That's what I meant. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You can Skype from anywhere in the world TLNA. Podcasts, there's a bit of selling going on, all right, because we obviously have to feed our kids and we have to pay mortgages and stuff like that. So let me tell you now, 48 hours after a show finishes, we are putting out a best of podcast of the episode from 48 hours ago. So if you search on iTunes or Spotify or any of your favorite podcast provider, the Late Night Alternative, and subscribe, like, share, it's really helpful. You get to hear the 45 minutes. If we have guests on, like Bob Mortimer or Mike McCartney or Katie Puckrick, we've got Stephen Page next week.
Yes.
Keith and Hemder from Keith and the Girl.
Rufus Hound.
Rufus Hound. And we've got Dick and Dom coming on the week after.
Oh, Gail Porter as well. We
Gail
need to give
Porter.
her a day.
For some reason, I don't know why, but Barry from Watford has got in touch asking if he can come on as a guest.
I thought he died.
He heard this and he got in touch today saying, "Can I come on as a guest?" I said, "Well, you can call in." He said, "No, I'll come on as a
They get
guest."
so self-important, don't they?
So they will go out as separate podcasts. So people were asking, "Where's the Bob Mortimer interview?" It will go out Saturday, actually. So subscribe to those so you get those. The whole shows are watchable on Twitch for 30 days, and we clip little bits. But again, 48 hours after a show finishes, it goes up on youtube.com/Iain Lee. It's really helpful to us if you subscribe and if you like and if you share. We just hit 9,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is great. The next target is 100,000 subscribers.
I thought you were going to say 10.
No, aim big. Aim big. Also, if you get 100,000 subscribers, then Twitch sends you a plaque. And the next target is 100,000 subscribers. So we have got 91,000 to go.
Right.
That's the plan. Also, final little bit of sell from us. Merch. T-shirts. These mugs are on your website, aren't they?
No. Oh, yeah, they're on my website, but the ones with us on...
tlna.co.uk. tlna.co.uk. Go.
Yes, who is this unknown person phoning us up? Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing? It's Malky.
Hello, Malky. How are you doing?
Very well. I just wanted to congratulate you two. And, good luck with getting 100,000. It'll just be a matter of time.
It's happening. Aim big, Malky. Aim big.
Yeah, the plaque is on its way.
Yes,
I feel it.
Yes. How you doing, fella?
Just a quick thought about Macca. I watched that thing, 35 Years Live Aid. Do you think if John Lennon had been alive, do you think the Beatles would have reunited for
Yes.
Live Aid?
I don't know if they'd have done it for Live Aid. I think they might have done it before Live Aid. It was almost definite that the Beatles would have reformed to do something in the 80s. It's almost definite.
And there was massive money apparently by an Australian guy, wasn't there?
Oh, there was always money to get the Beatles back together. But the front page of one of the papers before Live Aid was that Ringo and George had flown into the UK like a few days before Live Aid. So the story was the Beatles were going to reform with Julian Lennon replacing John. And I have I got this right? I think George was kind of up for it, and then he got a bit scared by all the press and decided not to. That's how I remember it, but I might be getting slightly confused.
Well, the interesting thing with watching that back was Macca only played the one song, and obviously was the thing about it, which he hadn't performed for was it 7 years or something?
It was was that the first? Had he not done one of his tours before?
Yeah, well, he had the massive tour in America about 76, 77.
Yeah.
The biggest tour, and then he actually had a hiatus, and I think it was about 6 or 7
Well,
years.
he stopped in about 80 when he got busted for pot in Japan.
Yeah, and what obviously I watched the thing. I tell you one thing. I don't know if you ever saw it. Is when Harvey met Bob. I don't know if you ever saw that.
No, what's that?
It basically it's actors playing the part of Bob Geldof and Harvey Goldsmith.
Okay.
And it's brilliant.
Okay.
It's actually really, really good. I think it's only available on one of these sort of sites now. You just get it where you have to sort of.
I know what you're saying,
but it's not dodgy or whatever. But you can get it. But it was on BBC initially, but it's fantastic.
The thing
And
I remember,
it really shows about Macca and
the thing I remember about. I'm going to check that out. The thing I remember about Paul McCartney at Live Aid is that his mic wasn't working for ages, and so he's playing Let It Be for ages and ages and ages. But no one can hear him, and then suddenly his voice cuts in, and the whole stadium erupts.
And that's absolutely. You see, the thing I love about this so much is whether you like Bob Geldof or not. I actually think the guy.
I love him.
A great guy and an amazing man and super clever. But what that really demonstrates, that documentary, is how much that Bob Geldof really got the Macca, and in the Pantheon, he was just miles above everyone else.
Yeah.
He was the guy that made that fly.
Yeah.
Even above Michael Jackson or anyone. I know he never ended up playing, but that was the thing. And that's why you should watch it, Ian, as a massive Beatles fan, because it is really good. And the guy that plays Bob Geldof is superb. But anyway, good luck, guys.
Thank you,
absolutely love to see you. And by the way, can I finish by saying Kath looks like Kathy Dennis tonight. She's gorgeous.
Well, there's an element. I'm going to cut you off because you're being pervy now, you dirty boy. There is an element of the Kathy Dennis's.
I'll take that. Someone else has been saying look like Colleen Nolan. So for the last few days. So.
How do you feel about men commenting on how you look in this environment? I genuinely don't know. I'm not saying that as a leading question.
I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about people saying? I don't mind that so much. It was done in a nicer way. What I don't like is when it's like a bit more
sexualized,
like catcalling.
Yeah, I don't believe that was sexualized.
No.
I believe that was a compliment.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I don't mind people saying I look nice.
Yeah.
I don't like the.
Yeah, exactly. When
and there's a bit of that. We don't have that in the chat for either of us, and the mods are the best mods in the business. Best mods in the business. Send that off. Send that to him.
Right. So here's what happened while you were talking to Malky. Paul McCarteney got in touch. Because I'd said, I can't email if your manager's there. If you need cash, I can help you, but I need you to call now. Oh, love to, but I told you my management are here with me, and I don't want them to know anything about this. Thanks for being a real and loyal fan, my dear, and your help for me on this task would mean a lot to me, my dear. Ooh. And I said, I can only help if you call or get a trusted assistant to call. I'm starting to worry that this might be the management pretending to be you. I wouldn't want to give them any more power. So, with great respect, if you don't call, I must assume that this could be a trick. I wouldn't want to send money to a bad person.
No. So we got to see what my Google alert has gone off. There we go, Forbes. That's the Forbes thing.
Oh, wow.
Let's see, someone's emailed us here. Thinking of phoning, but it might not be very interesting. Chris says, I'm thinking of phoning to say how awesome I'm feeling at the moment. Long story short, I've been a very heavy smoker for 28 years. All right.
Well, phone us then. That sounds great.
That sounds great. You don't have to be miserable to phone us up. You can be upbeat. Why didn't you join in that Macca conversation?
Because I was writing to Macca.
Okay, fair play. Send it then.
Actual Macca.
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, who's this, please?
God, this is Mike. Am I live?
Yes, Mike.
Oh, hey, sorry. Right, here's a second Scottish caller. I'm very surprised. I'm sorry, I'm just muting my...
You're not on speakerphone, are you, Mike?
I'm just on phone. I had to mute my computer there because I'm watching this with my headphones on.
Okay. It's not the best line, but go on. Yes, anyway.
Well, first off, so I've never heard of you guys before.
No reason you should have done?
On you on Twitch, but started off quite, I don't know, cynical about what I was going to hear, but I'm very impressed now. I've been watching you guys for about an hour or so. It's been a good chat.
When you say cynical, why? What did you think it was going to be?
I don't know, because I thought it was going to be one of these things where people just want to get populist, rather than talk about real issues. So that's why I'm impressed, I suppose.
Thank you, man. And that's it. And that's what just to say, that's what kind of partly why we got the boot from our previous gig, because we didn't want to play that game. It would be so easy, right, to come on here and say, don't wear masks, guys. It's don't wear masks. It's the government controlling us, and it'd be so easy to come and stir all that stuff up.
I was going to talk about actually.
Oh, here we go.
Right. Okay. So a couple of things through having watched these for the last hour. And I don't want to be too heavy because the show's been really good and
You can be as heavy as you like. We'll turn it around.
The calcium thing about the eggshells.
Yeah.
On the snails.
Yeah.
This is right. Okay. Well, calcium absorbs moisture, so snails aren't going to want to go over that because it will dry them out.
Yeah, and it'll rip them up.
But why would you want to rip them up?
Well, you wouldn't, but it's just that they'll touch it and go, no thanks.
Exactly. Aye, it's like putting salt on them. You know, when you put salt on a snail?
Yeah,
Calcium does the same
or
thing.
around yourself to protect yourself from a vampire, that kind of vibe.
Aye. Another quick one, the charities, the girl who was talking to earlier, the brain charity for the children.
Yeah, Lisa.
Isn't it really, really sad that the government won't give these people enough support to protect charities, protect people's jobs, and to give the kids the maximum experience they can have when they're in such a dire situation, but they will support large multi-million and billion-pound industries.
Mike, everyone knows that Weatherspoons is more important than sick kids. Everyone knows that.
Don't you remember the first thing they gave to us? You know, people talking about bread and circuses. Nando's.
Yeah, Nando's. It's awful, mate. We were saying this the other day. The fact that Pizza Express is more important than my mum's health, says that everything is wrong with this society.
That one really breaks my heart. But anyway, the main one, the first, I had to charge my phone to call you guys.
Well, I appreciate your dedication.
Because I was dying to talk about this one. I've seen a lot of things in chat. Maybe it was something you were talking about before I actually watched the stream about masks and COVID.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. This is my little rant.
Uh-oh.
I've got a couple of conditions. I've got a thing that the old miners 50 years ago used to call vanishing lung syndrome.
Oh, blimey.
And I've lost over 2/3 of both my lungs.
Jeez.
Now, okay? So I'm working on about 1/3 on each side. Now, I don't go out much because any energy I expend, I have to be very careful. I get out of breath really quick.
Yeah.
But if I do go out, I can wear a mask, and I do wear a mask. So I'm very sceptical whenever I hear people coming out with excuses about they can't wear a mask, because I must be one of the lowest functioning lung guys still breathing. If I can wear my mask, so can they.
I think there are some genuine reasons why people can't wear masks.
There may be a few. I agree with that.
I think there's a lot of people that are downloading that little application form for the card because they want to stick two fingers up to the government. I think just wear a mask. Just wear a mask.
What I don't understand is these people talking about how it impedes their ability to breathe. And okay, so first of all, surgeons wearing masks for hours and hours on end operating on you. Are you cool with them taking them off? If they're operating on you, right?
Yeah.
You cool with them taking those masks off to make it easier for them to breathe? Or do you recognise the fact that they are protecting you by putting the mask on? Put the mask on to go to the post office, for God's sake.
Have you guys ever heard of a thing called a CPAP machine?
Yes.
Yeah, it's for people who have sleep apnea, and it helps them to breathe during the night while they're sleeping.
It's a big old mask that covers the face.
Air into your lungs.
Yeah.
So I've got a few conditions, and this isn't woe is me. I'm not looking for anybody's sympathy, right? I'm quite happy with how I am. I'm 53. I've got grandkids. I've lived a good life, but I've also got that condition, the sleep apnea thing.
Yeah.
So they tried the CPAP machine on me, and even on its lowest setting, it pushes air into my lungs so fast that I can't expel that air, and the result is that I blow up like a car tyre. Right?
Violet
that's just to let you know, I have a real problem with breathing, but I can manage to wear my mask and not have any detrimental effects.
There are some websites that are suggesting that the mask is the start of Islamification.
Wow.
And Sharia law being brought into this country. It's genuine. It was mentioned on James O'Brien today, and he went, I don't believe it. Someone sent him a link, and he went, oh my God. Yeah, there are some people that are already pushing the theory that it's to make us Islamification of the UK.
The flaw in that is that blokes don't wear any kind of head covering.
Mike, listen, thank you for finding us. Thank you for doubting us and then sticking with it.
Thank you very much for my time.
Pleasure.
Don't mind me cut off. Been very gracious of you to give me some time when...
We'll speak to you again. I'm going to cut you off right now.
Take care, Mike.
What a nice guy.
But yeah, I was going to say the problem with it is that Islamic men don't cover their faces, but that's not just the only problem, is it? And this is the thing, right? Some radio stations, some talk shows would go to town on that and have someone on insisting it was real. Come on.
There's James O'Brien today. For those of you who are out of the UK, he's kind of a left-wing phone-in host on a station over in the UK, over here, and he was saying, do we do a phone-in where we ask people why they're not wearing masks, or is that the same as doing a phone-in and asking people why they think the Earth is flat? You know, people will phone up and say, well, the Earth is flat because NASA are liars, but we all know they're nuts. We all know they're nuts. Should they be given the same airtime on a serious phone-in show as... Should they be given any airtime at all?
But also, by airing it, first of all, you're not going to change their mind. You can get the most scientifically qualified person in the world to debate with them, but they are going to tell you that the facts are not facts, and that their feelings are true, and that they are not going to believe any of the stats given because it's all a conspiracy, right? So it's not going to change their minds, and someone listening might go, all right, yeah, that makes sense to me. So really all you're doing is giving credibility to Flim Flam, aren't you?
Flim Flam. Let's say hello to a few people in the chat. We got Mr. Paridolia. I would love to see Tommy Boyd on for a chat. Yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
He rang me up the other week.
He did, and he texted me, and I texted him. Anyway, I didn't ring him up. Dave, Bob Ave, Barty Fufkin, Fake Sheila, Falcarian 92, Victor the First, Chris Rogers UK, Barry Pickles, Lance is one of the mods. Lillian Daddy. Lillian Daddy said the Earth isn't flat. What? Do follow. Next week we're standing on our own two legs. We get taken off the front page of Twitch.
Yeah, we might disappear without a trace.
We might disappear. We're here for a year, right? We're signed up to this for a year at least. If it goes well, we're here forever. But if it goes badly, we're here for a year. So please click follow. Then click the notification. If you want to subscribe, that would be wicked. And if you've got Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and you can subscribe to us for free. We get a $5. It's a $5 that you would never be able to spend. And it doesn't cost you a penny. It comes out of Bezos's pocket. Or if you want to subscribe, we're still trying to find a way. And if anyone can help get my head around this, email me, please, on the email that's coming up on the screen. We really want, for tier 3 subs, we want to do a once a month, 30-minute private Zoom meeting that we'll probably record and put on YouTube, a production meeting, where all of the tier 3 subs come into a Zoom, are invited to a Zoom meeting, certain time, certain day, and
we spitball,
and we have ideas, and if they have good ideas, we'll put them in the show. But I don't quite know. Thank you for the bits, Katie. I don't quite know. I clicked my back.
I heard it click.
That was my breastplate.
What's it?
Hang on. Shh. That was my bum. I don't quite know how to do it. It's a little bit tricky. So
we'll work it out at some point. Let's just hope it's not a month before the end of this run.
Twitch are giving us a few quid for doing this, right? It's a few quid. We're not Twitch millionaires. We ain't Ninja. It's a few quid. But we're doing...
Especially because we split it between the two of us.
We split it 50-50. Twitch are giving me a few quid. And I said, well, that's great. Can I bring my friend along and we split it 50-50? So that is what is happening. But we have to do a few side hustles. We've got the merch. I've signed up to that Celeb VM.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen this? I haven't signed up to it yet. I've got to film a little thing tomorrow.
I retweeted something earlier on.
That's what got me to do it.
Yeah.
Clinton Baptiste.
Someone's reaction. This is what it was a tweet that went something like, this is what happened when my friend saw the message you recorded for her. And she was beside herself, laughing her head off, wasn't she?
So I always thought these things where you get celebrities to record bits and pieces, I thought, it's a bit naff. But I bought one. I bought one for my mate. Bought Steve McDonald from Coronation Street for balcony shirts, and it was great. And I just, because I bought that, I was getting emails every week of the new people they had on their books. And I'm looking at it thinking, well, these are really, really good people. These are great people. And then I saw Clinton Baptiste, who we've had on the show. I mean, he's a dodge pot, and so he's
very entertaining.
I spoke to Clinton. I said, Clinton, is this? He said, my darling, it's marvellous. Is that how he talks?
No, he says, "Hiya, hello." He
Hiya.
talks like that, doesn't he?
Hiya, it's
First of all, he
marvellous.
said, "I knew you were going to call me."
Yeah. He said, it's bloody marvellous. I'm making an absolute fortune doing it. I went, all right. So I've spoken to the guy that runs it, a really nice guy called Angus, been doing it for 8 years. And we had a really nice chat. And so I am going to be doing it. Celeb VM. I'll do little messages. I guarantee my messages are going to be wicked, though. They're going to be really, really good messages. I'm not going to do rubbish ones. Steve McDonald's he was in bed.
He didn't even get out of bed, lazy get.
And he just read, it says here you like playing the banjo and you make T-shirts. Well, that sounds good. So I'm signing up for it. And you will be able to do whatever it is you want to do.
Thanks for the cheers, by the way.
Thank you for...
those.
Oh, look. Turing's 489 bits. The Satch UK 500 bits. Thank you. Dragnet.
Yes, I see it.
Dragnet. I so struggle with my video skills are so pony. Here you go.
Here we go. There it is.
Dragnet. There. Hello, Mark.
Hello.
Hey. How you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, not too bad. How are you guys?
Yeah, good, thank you, mate. This is our friend Gingerbeard Mark, who's got a YouTube channel that we're going to plug in a little bit, and he does really cool stuff on there. Really, really good little videos on there. Why are you looking confused? Why are you looking surprised?
He's doing what babies do when you put them on GMTV and they see themselves in the monitor.
I actually am. I was looking at myself.
How you doing, Mark? What you got for us?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. I spoke to Clinton about his video messages.
Yeah.
And do you know he did one for Johnny Marr?
From the Smiths?
From the Smiths.
Did he really?
And he said he was taking I was nearly swore. He was like
Having a
being
laugh.
stupid and making fun of Morrissey and stuff, thinking it wasn't the real Johnny Marr, and then found out it was.
That is fantastic. My hair's in a
You
little
should
bit
have seen that
Morrissey
coming, of
quiff.
course, if you'd got real
Hey,
powers.
that's fantastic. Wowzers.
There's because I got one for my birthday last year from my friend of Chris Hansen. I don't know if you know who that is.
I know the name.
He does the To Catch a Predator show.
Oh, that guy.
I got obsessed with that show. I was obsessed with it. Oh God!
But didn't they replace him? Like, there were a couple of different hosts, weren't there?
He was the best.
Let me just look. I need the face.
But he did one for me, and essentially he does the whole shtick that he does normally.
He pretends you're a paedophile.
Yeah,
You've been caught with a bag full of lube and fizzy pop and condoms.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was like, I'm looking at my records and I'm seeing the name Gingerbeard69. That's very suspicious.
Gosh.
But yeah, I think the quality of the people has gone up since COVID because everyone's at home and not making any money. So
yeah, it's
the Steve McDonald one was like the laziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
that's what made it so funny. But it was because you have to write down a few facts about the person, and it was just literally him in bed. He'd just woken up and was just reading the facts. And I made from that day on, I vowed if I ever signed up to this website, I would perform. I would perform.
At least get out of
darlings.
bed.
Yes, exactly.
Have a wash.
Exactly. Mark, stay there. I'm going to come to you in a second. We just have to do a little bit of business.
We do.
We've got to do some business. We've got to talk about the Somers Waste Solutions.
Right.
.com, boys and girls, and that's right, cats.
More than one. That's Bob the cat who
Yep.
arrived there some time ago.
Yep.
He's since invited a mate round, and together they are kind of the official mascots of
Yes.
Somers Waste Solutions.
Yep.
Family-run business, very flexible. You one-stop shop for any kind of waste management job you may have, no matter how big or small.
Yeah.
Talk about, they can get you a skip.
Yeah.
They can give you advice on kind of compliance when it comes to the legalities of it.
Yeah. They do it all. They do it all.
Super flexible, and they guarantee you that there'll be great value as well.
All your waste, all in one place. They've been doing this for years, so they know their onions as well. They'll get rid of your onions.
Yeah, they do food.
If you would like SommersWasteSolutions.com to get rid of your onions, God damn it, that's exactly what they're going to do. Here's a list of some of the places they work at: schools, leisure centres, pharmaceutical companies, food manufacturers, corner shops, car dealers, hairdressers, pubs, from the large multinationals down to the smallest, tiniest little nail bar.
Yeah, they're confident they can save you money.
That's what it's all about. They'll save you money and they'll decrease your carbon footprint. And there's Bob the Cat. Gregorian, Emerson, Family, Law, Solicitors. I think I'm disappointed Jerry hasn't called in to do the advert
I know.
for them.
Well, I think he peaked yesterday. That's the problem.
Basically, these are really nice people. Richard Gregorian has been a listener to the show for years. He has helped without breaking any confidentialities. He has big up the Gregorian. He has helped so many of our listeners behind the scenes. He's very tactfully got in touch and said, "Oh, that person you just had on, if they would like a free
I'll have a chat with him.
I'm totally up for doing that." And we would then approach that person and say, "Our friend would you like to?" And we put them in touch. And he sorted out. He's not going to do this for you, right? But he sorted out a lot of people as a favour because he's a fan of the show. And he doesn't quite know how to contribute, so he helps out some of our
Tell you what he
listeners.
will do. He'll have a chat with you and see if he can help you out. Right?
That's free.
Family law, it can be a flipping minefield. It's a difficult situation anyway, and some solicitors will make it even more difficult and sort of start the he said, she said, and do you realise you can get more out of her if you push her that way? Or he doesn't get involved in any of that stuff. What he's trying to do is to get you through a really difficult patch in your family's life and get the whole family through it, even the people that he's not representing.
Big up the Gregorian!
He represents as many mums as he does dads, unlike some companies, and he will cut through the jargon and make sure that, he's not just taking a look at your finances. He wants to make sure that psychologically everything is covered.
gelaw.co.uk, gelaw.co.uk, gelaw.co.uk. You can do it right now, please.
There we go.
Mark!
Hello.
There you go, sir. What you got for us?
I was phoning to plug my latest YouTube video, if that's okay.
Oh no, mate! Of course it is, because I believe it's a real talented young lady that you have got on the show. I'm going to find the link. You two talk about it.
It's actually a haggard old woman, isn't it? Tell us more.
I would never say that, Katherine.
It's me from my dining room table trying to keep desperately trying to keep my kids quiet.
I'm watching it Sunday. You are on our featured channels, by the way, on my YouTube channel.
Oh, thanks.
If you click on my YouTube channel, then you are the only featured channel, Gingerbeard Mark. No, don't click unsubscribe. How do I go on? There we go. There we go. I'm going to post the link. Let's look at the stats. Let's just look at the stats, because you've had some great people, right? Dom Jolly and Sam Cadman, separate interviews.
Yes.
Dom Jolly, 934. Sam Cadman, 366. I would suggest he's perhaps the more interesting of the two, but that's personal opinion. Alex Lowe, 339.
Don't know who that is.
Katherine Boyle, 180. It's only been up 5 hours ago. Ian Lee, 1.1 thousand.
All by himself.
Oh. But then, and I felt bad because Dom Jolly's he's a big old turn. I thought, he should have. But then I go down and you got a few that have you got quite a few thousand on some of them.
Yeah.
It's a strange business, YouTube, isn't it?
Today's guest. It's so weird what goes popular and what doesn't. There's a video that I privated not so long ago, which is me going to the lake where they used to film the Teletubbies.
Oh, yeah.
And when I privated it, it had 135,000 views.
Wowzers.
But it just didn't represent me anymore, so I just wanted it sort of gone, even though it was really popular.
There we go. The link is in the chat now if you want to go and look at that. And go and subscribe to the channel.
Aww.
Do you... Because I've had YouTube for ages.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I'm trying to monetize it. Difficult to do when the videos are getting a couple of thousand views each, which is great. You've got to start from somewhere. But I've been reading up about tags and how to order the tags and how to phrase the tags. I've been playing around. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers with my kids, like Ali A and FGTV and stuff like that. And I've been copying their really kind of crass, over the top thumbnails.
Yeah.
Are you, and answer as vaguely as you would like, are you making money out of YouTube?
No.
No. Nothing.
I was for a little while, and then they changed the rules.
Right.
But they changed the rules twice. Like, almost feeling like it was to beat me down purposely, because it was anyone could make money on YouTube as long as you got views.
Yeah.
And I got up to about £6 or something like that.
Right.
But you needed to make 60 quid to withdraw it.
Yes.
So that was sort of like my silly little goal, was to get my 60 quid out of Google. But then they changed it so you needed 1,000 subs.
Oh.
And so then once I hit 1,000 subs, they changed it again that you needed 1,000 subs and so many 100 minutes of watch time.
Oh my God, this is like a fairy tale. It's like, first, go and get me the hair from the golden dragon's head.
I would have thought with a video like that, you said the Teletubbies over 100,000. I thought that would have been worth a few quid at least.
Yeah. I think I worked it out once that it would have been like a couple of £100.
Yeah. So how much? How you need 1,000 hours of what? What do you mean watch time?
It's. I think it's 400 hours of watch time or something like that.
People have to. What you have to have uploaded 400 hours, or people have had to have watched 400 hours.
Yeah.
I know they changed it a lot to kind of scupper people like Prison Planet and right-wing idiots like that. But I didn't realise they made it difficult for kind of small indie filmmakers to.
Yeah, basically.
How close? What can we do?
It's just for people to watch the videos, but I don't know, man, because I've got a day job, so it doesn't. The money thing's not an issue for me. I like making stuff and I like talking to people.
Can I pause you can I pause you for 1 minute and 22 seconds and watch a video, one of your videos? Because it's Dom Jolly talking about the 11 o'clock show.
Oh, how interesting.
And I've not seen Dom talk about the 11 o'clock show, so we're going to go and have a little... I'll put that up there so we get our thing. Let's have a little... This is one of Mark's videos. This is, Dom Jolly talking about the 11 o'clock show.
Question then.
Okay.
Who's the most famous person apart from myself, obviously, that you've interviewed?
Iain Lee was the first person I did.
That's why I said yes, actually.
Really?
I looked at the thing and I love Iain. I thought it was good enough for Iain Lee. It's good enough for me. Yeah.
Iain's been very kind to me over the years. So,
wow.
Also, I get very bored before my shows, so it's nice to have a chat. So it's good.
Because you started on the 11 o'clock show, didn't you?
Well, I didn't want to do the 11 o'clock show. I started on the Paramount Comedy Channel, just making little stuff that was more political. And we were like annoying Tony Blair and Peter Mandelson and doing that sort of stuff. And then Channel 4 saw it and it was about to go to Trigger Happy. And the 11 o'clock show started. And they literally said, if you want a show, it would be politically good if you go on the 11 o'clock show. I fucking hated the 11 o'clock show. I'm not a sort of clubbable person. I don't really like other comics normally, particularly. And most of it was shite. I mean, Sasha was great on it. Ricky Gervais was all right. Iain Lee was good on it. But most of it was a bunch of crap. Having said that, it was an amazing place for everyone to start and just get an experience of doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of it was crap, but who cares? It's like that's where you learn to do stuff and make mistakes and things like that. So it was a really good opportunity. And if you look at all the people that worked on that went off to do stuff behind and in front of the scenes, absolutely amazing. But my bits were pants.
I can't really... Sorry, apologies for the language there, dear listeners. Dom Jolly, of course he's going to be a potty mouth. I can't really argue with him.
Are you surprised?
I'm surprised he said nice things about me. I've met him I didn't really meet him on the 11 o'clock show. I met him a little bit, but he kind of did his stuff... I didn't really meet him. His stuff was a lot of that was filmed during the summer when we were on a break. And I've met him a few times since. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. That was very nice.
Yeah,
I'm surprised by that.
There was a bigger chunk where we talked about you, but I took it out because it just became us chatting about you for a while. But it goes on longer.
Nice one, man. Well, that's made my evening. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I think I DM'd you that night when I got back from filming it because it was so nice that he said, "Oh yeah, I said yes because of Iain." And it's like,
I remember you mentioning that. I'm watching the chat with Kath on Sunday. That's part of my Sunday. I got nothing. I got busy college day tomorrow, so Sunday I'm doing nothing. I'm going to watch some movies in bed. I'm probably going to watch Katherine in bed if that's okay with you.
You're going to watch me in bed?
Yes, I've built a little ladder. I'm going to look through your window.
I don't think we put that video out, did we?
What's the plan, Mark? Is there a plan? Make money out of it, live off it. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Lamborghini and no. My plan was at the beginning of the year was to make 12 interviews that I was proud of, one for each month. And I interviewed Gail Porter in January.
Gail's coming on the show. We love Gail so much. She's brilliant.
The one thing I will say is what Catherine said last night about Bob Mortimer, where he's such a nice person that he starts saying something sad and you're still smiling, is I found that with Gail.
Yeah, she is. She's delightful.
Yeah, and she's so nice. And I was sat there smiling, and then suddenly she was talking about something sad, and I'm like, oh God, I'm still smiling.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Dom Jolly in February, and then at the end of the Dom Jolly video, I say, "Oh, good luck with your tour," and he goes, "What could go wrong?"
Kiss
Isn't it a funny old world? Isn't it a funny old world?
I didn't do anything for months, and I just felt proper. What's the point? And then my mate Rob gave me like a bit of a kick up the arse, and that's where all these Skype ones have come from, and thank you both for being part of it.
It's a pleasure.
I genuinely think you're brilliant. When you came in and filmed us in the studio, it's because I watched you had some of the Sunday Wonders up, didn't you? Yeah. And I watched it, and because a lot of people come in and say, "Can we interview you? Can we film you?" And okay, yeah, sure. But I watched yours, and it was genuinely brilliant. It was genuine. It was like, oh, okay, no, this guy's good. It ain't some kid that wants to come in and film us, which is kind of cool as well. But this guy's good. I'm a big fan, so I'm happy to help out any way we can. It's just Gingerbeard Mark on YouTube, right?
Yeah, Gingerbeard Mark, or gingerbeardmark.com takes you straight to my YouTube channel.
Beautiful. I'm posting the link to Kath's again. There we go. Matty has just put the link to the channel. Go on and subscribe, man. Honestly, I am finding out. As someone who's had a YouTube channel for years but never really done anything with it and is now trying to monetize it, and I can tell you in the last in fact, Catherine, let's just go and look at how much money my YouTube channel has made. Where do I go to analytics? In the last 28 days I've made £29.23,
23p,
which is is actually
it's like a bullseye prize. We'll have to count it out during the break.
Yeah. So I know how important even just having subscribers is, and the thumbs up, clicking the thumbs up, the thumbs up, that really makes a difference. So if you can do that for Mark's channel, that would be wicked. Yeah. I'm going to cut you off now, Mark.
Okay. Be careful.
Gone. He's gone.
I've had a response back from Macca.
Be careful. What was he going to say? Be careful of any response from Macca. He will kill you.
All I'm needing you to be able to take care of the delivery fee of the briefcase from the security company to your home. Mind you, I want you to please be secretive concerning this to avoid imposters. And if you cannot be, then I cannot work with you.
So
this is a man who put this on his main page of his Twitter.
Say, I can do that. Call me now. Let's sort this.
We can work it out.
I can't play these games. I cannot play these games. Click follow on the channel. Click to be notified as to when we are on next. Do sub if you can. If you sub, you miss these. So I've just fired a 2-minute advert off. I'm not sure the adverts are working, so you might be getting.
Apparently depends where you are sometimes, doesn't it?
It can be regional, yeah. It can be regional. But if you subscribe, you won't get the adverts. It's as simple as that. Thank you, Jen, UFC Boss, for the 400 bits. John, Fun7 Gaming for the subscription. Sam K for the subscription. Matt, the Bionic Bear UK for the subscription. M's a lot for the 400 bits. 20 Dino 48 for the sub. Thank you. It's appreciated. Feeds my kids. Feeds one of my kids. Feeds my favourite.
I mean, we alternate, don't we?
Kid.
That'll be fine.
Producer Tobe says lots of love for Mark here. Mark who?
Gingerbeard Mark.
Oh, Mark!
How quickly you forget. His name is still on the screen. Show business, you see. Hi, darling. Who's that? I'm getting a bit worried about Macca. I don't think he's real.
My memory is terrible. C'est un terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a good show tonight. We're getting there. More relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more relaxed.
Yeah. Tell them about your latte and your dietary experiences.
So going vegan for a month, and it's day 5, and I made a lovely moussaka
It was nice.
The lentils were a bit dry because I didn't put enough water in. I needed more sauce, but nice, and I got enough left over for lunch tomorrow.
Also, the next time you do it, you know exactly what you need to do.
Exactly. And I had to go to see my mum. She's in a care home. In the care home, we were able to visit her for a bit, but then they've locked the care home down again. I think there's a suspected case in there, so they locked it all down. So I couldn't go in, but they said, she needs some money. So I went and took some money over there and had to... Oh, yes, I went and took some money over there. And I wasn't allowed in. I had to phone them and say, "Hi, it's Ian Lee here. Linda's son, and I've been told to bring some money." "Oh, that's fine. I'll come and meet you in the thing." So I went and stood by the door with my mask on and stuff. And they, I don't know if you'll be able to read this. So the lady said, "Do you want a receipt?" I said, "Yeah, I probably should, because Mum had some stuff stolen there once." And so she wrote down, I don't know if you can make the name out on this. We're having trouble with the focus at the moment, so probably not. But it's Ian Ainsley. Ian Ainsley. That's the weirdest misspelling I've ever had in my life. Ian Ainsley. So we had that. What am I talking about?
And then you decided to treat yourself to a nice coffee.
I thought I'd go and have a nice coffee, and I'd park up and I'll go over to Costa's. But I parked up outside a small coffee shop, right? An independent, bespoke coffee shop.
Well, be honest, you were tempted to go for one of the big chains, but then you went, no, I shouldn't.
I was going to go to Costa. And when I pulled up, that's what the plan was. But I parked up outside this coffee shop, and I thought, well, let's help a small indie business. I'll go and get a coffee from there. Now, I'd only just found out you can get lattes without milk in, because I'm doing this vegan thing.
Despite the fact that I've not been drinking milk with you for about 5 years when we go out.
So I thought it was soya milk, but they had I went in and said, with my mask on, "Do you do soya lattes?" And he said, "Yeah," but it's called soy. So I'm a soy boy, by the way. I'm soy boy. Literally. I'm proud. But so is it soy or soya? Anyway, so I said, "Have a soya latte, please. £3.40. Right? I have the cup here.
Well, sometimes you do pay a bit extra for a non-milk.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. And it's a boutique coffee shop.
Also, you're not spending so much on coffee because we're in lockdown, right?
Yeah. This is the size that I got. This is my hand. Latte. This is my hand, right? And this is the size. Let's do a close-up. Hang on a second, because this is important. This is the size of the coffee I got.
Have you got 50p we can put next to it? For
No.
size? This is
Let me do it next to
QVC.
Let me do it next to one of my forehead sticks. There we go. Look. Let me do it next to a mouse. Okay, it doesn't work. Let me do it next to a normal mug, right? £3.40.
That's 11 cubic fluid ounces.
Look at that.
No, it isn't. It's more than that.
£3.40. That's outrageous behaviour.
Hello? Hello?
Are
you okay?
Are you okay, Susan Snail Trail? That's the question.
Oh, how did you know it's me? Do you know what? All I wanted to know is whether you've tried pea milk.
Do you mean wee-wee?
No, like peas, as in petit pois.
Oh, petit pois.
Manges-tu? No.
Oui. Oh, no. It tastes like cocoa pop milk, petit cereal milk.
For a while, they were, how do you say, they were making the cartons.
En anglais, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, en anglais. The cartons of Weetabix milk.
Oui.
You could buy
Weetabix milk.
Weetabix milk. Ouais. And I never tried it. I never tried it, but it looks
délicieux.
Bon, délicieux. Ouais.
C'est trop bon.
Ouais.
Où est le pea milk?
Pardon?
Où est le pea milk?
Ouais.
Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that there's this brand called Sprout, and they do pea milk, but it tastes like shite.
Someone clip that, please. There you go. Clip that. That's what this show is all about. That's what this show is all about.
Pea milk.
Hello, Emma.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you very much indeed. What can we do for you on this fine, holy evening?
Good, it's nice to speak to you both. I think your previous caller was a friend of mine who I've met through David Earl's channel, and he's been plugging you a lot. Recommending you, so we've come from there.
May God bless you. What was he playing? I love David Earl. He's coming on at some point, or Cumbo is anyway.
He's such a funny man.
What was he playing tonight?
So tonight he was the cricket, and then earlier it was Cumbo playing on Sims.
I love
those.
That is
so
a funny
good,
thing.
aren't they?
The cricket, right? So can we get a link to David's channel in here, because he's so funny. He very kindly said in an interview that it was me that suggested he come on Twitch.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't think it was. I remember
I'd take it if I were you.
Oh, well, I'm going to take it. Of course I'm going to take it. But I remember it as he phoned me up or texted me and said, how easy is it to get on Twitter? I told him what he needed, all the technical stuff. But I don't know if it was me that said you should go on it. But if he's saying that, if that's out there, Emma, as the story, I'm taking it.
I even saw it in the press. So
yeah, so it must be true. It
Yeah.
must be true. I love his channel. His cricket is funny, but I'm not convinced he's doing anything when the cricket is playing, because it's very slow and it just seems to be playing itself.
Yeah, I've heard that he's hired an 18-year-old boy to do it for him.
Oh, God. He does seem the type, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, unfortunately.
He does seem the type.
Well, I'm glad I found this through him anyway, so...
Hey, nice one. Well, thank you. And we're going to get him on at some point, and I'm going to hopefully watch him over the weekend. I missed his... he was doing a charity stream last week. Was it for the NSPCC? Who was it for?
It was for the Children's Society. He did one with another gamer,
The
Kurt.
Children's Society. Thank you. I was away at the time, so I missed it. But I'm imagining it was a huge success.
It was great. They raised nearly £3,000 in the end.
Flipping heck, man, isn't it?
That's brilliant.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it was so
It's
good
so-
that he's really taken off. I think it's been maybe 3 months, and yeah, Twitch is a great platform.
It is actually some really good stuff has come out of COVID, perversely enough. And one of them is that a lot of people, including David, but a lot of comedians have moved over to Twitch, not just to play games or to play games like David is, but in their own...
kind of ostensibly, but actually it's not, is it?
Him, Cumbo playing The Sims is
Yeah.
just one of the funniest things, man. I'd watch a movie of that. It's just a delight.
It really is.
It's so
and
funny
I think
and
when he played as
upsetting.
Brian as well, there's not many people who could play as a man with a gruff voice with a pink wig on playing a farming simulator.
Yeah,
I
I love it.
Do that. You're on to
Emma, send him my best. I'm hopefully, I don't know if he's
Will
on this
do.
weekend. I'm going to try and get some David Earl action. We'll post. I think we've posted a link in the chat because he's brilliant. And hopefully tell him to come on. He said he was going to come on, but then he was always supposed to come on the radio show.
He was, and I was just looking because I remember having a conversation with him, but it was more about sorting his demo tapes out.
He was that guy, a piece of
He's
trash.
so lovely. He sort of comes and goes, doesn't he? He disappears and
Absolute
reappears,
piece
but
of
he's always a
trash.
joy.
Emma, nice to talk to you. Thank you so much, and thanks
Lovely
for
to
telling
speak
my
to you
listeners.
both. Have a nice evening.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Emma.
What a nice person. This is one of the good things about Twitch. Yeah, we had some idiots this week. The idiots will come and go. There's not a lot we can do about it. Fastest cut-off finger in the West. Fastest cut-off finger in the West. And you will know... Oh, sorry. Me and Kath will both... You'll see, like, our ears just stick out just like a little bit. You've got to look really carefully, but they'll stick out a little bit when we got someone who's probably trouble coming on.
Yeah.
But we're putting a phone number online and saying phone it. So of course we're going
at night.
Of course we're going to get
during lockdown
people. But one of the where is my shirt from? It's from Gap. Probably all my clothes are from Gap. One of the nice things about Twitch is you will find lovely little communities that develop, and they can be really small, like 20 people. I was watching I was playing a racing game with Monkey Boy and a few people. 20 people were there. Magic. And some of them have got thousands, like we have nearly 3,000 at the moment. Limmy gets around 2,000, but there's a community and there's a loyalty to each channel. Oh, that raid we did last night, I think they might have whispered to me again, because I see I've got a whisper.
That was strange, wasn't it? If anyone stuck around for the raid last night, we kind of found this guy who was doing a quiz, but it was a
silly quiz.
It was a silly quiz.
Yeah,
it was
it's
a fun
lovely.
quiz. It was, what do you do if you find a badger up your chimney or whatever? So it was daft. And then he started to get loads and loads of you going in.
Well, 1,000 people
and
went
you could
in.
see him getting more and more excited and a little bit sort of taken aback. And then all of a sudden, he's got someone talking in his ear saying, Yeah, okay, we're going to have to end the stream. And he had to hand over. It seemed to be some sort of collective, didn't it, that operated
this
the
is
stream
like a
together?
nice little sort of TV station. Everyone's got their own show, and it went to a guy playing a hardcore Happy House. But they messaged me. Just wanted to say thanks for the host. We really appreciate it, and sorry about the technical difficulties. But again, thanks so much. We are still in shock. Lol. The raid. I said, my pleasure. I hope we didn't ruin anything for you. It was all done with love. He said, not. They said, not at all. We appreciate you bringing some love our way.
Good. All right. Okay.
And this random British dude sending a nice message. So it's a lovely way. And this is what. So if you stick around to the end of the show, we raid. We go and find a channel that hasn't got many viewers, that is probably a little bit geeky, generally not playing video games, although I'm not against it. Maybe we'll see if there's anyone playing like an old retro game tonight. Maybe we'll see that. Let's have a look. And we just go and raid them. And it sounds very aggressive, but it's not. It's lovely. And if you like them, you click follow. So you kind of then know you could get to see them more again. I tell you, I wonder if Black Mario's on tonight. Black Mario is something else. Is he on tonight? No, he's not. Oh, look, there's our mate. Yeah. There's our mate. There's no Black Mario tonight. Okay, we'll raid him at some point. He's a black guy, dresses up as Mario, and plays Nintendo games. Some channel. Some channel. It is, and he's a really, really funny guy. Makes me laugh a lot. I bought a T-shirt, bought some merch off him, so I'm going to be wearing that next week. But it's good. And how are you? It's the end of the week one.
Yeah.
And I've been doing Twitch maybe 18 months, on and off. Mm-hmm. Long periods of off, few periods of on, trying to find my digital voice, a phrase you laughed at, but now you get it. And then, of course, I did 4 or 5 test shows, an hour and a half each. How are you finding doing this on Twitch?
It felt a little strange to begin with, like the fact that we're sitting side by side and we have to talk down the camera and, keep an eye on the chat without getting too engrossed in it. And, bear in mind that we're talking to people, with people on Skype that we can't see sometimes, all that kind of stuff. It seemed like a lot of stuff to cover. But here's the weird thing. It's starting to feel really natural now. I think, what is it, Friday? Yesterday was some sort of breakthrough. I can't put my finger on what it was. And I think we're in. I'm slightly concerned that next week, with us not being on the front page, we might disappear.
The numbers are going to drop a lot.
But, I think we're onto something. I really do. And let's be honest, the last few months working in radio, it felt like the writing was on the wall that, what we were doing was out of favour. And so much of this job is about confidence. If you feel like you've not got backing, then it's crap, innit?
Is that guy still saying that I'm trying to claim I invented raids?
Or is that a joke now?
I'm so tempted to block you. I'm enjoying it. I'm finding it very tiring, but I think that may also be a combination of the veganism and just having not worked for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Finding it very tiring. And also, we're doing more. How many ads have I played in this? I think I've just played one. I was doing a tally system and I forgot to do the tally for this. So I'm about to do the second set of ads. Then I need to do one more ad. Contractually, we have to do them. And I'm very, very happy to do them. If you sub, you won't see the ads. We're doing more work. Got no news. We can't stop for the ad breaks like we could on Talk. And we can't really... I'm not saying we would rest during some phone calls, but you could kind of let go a little bit. But we're on this.
Oh yeah, and then during the news we used to be able to nip to the loo and all that sort of stuff. But
we're on the whole time. I'm enjoying it a lot. The last two, yesterday and today, I think have been really good shows. Still nowhere near as good as they're going to get. Miles off. I'm getting ready for the drop in figures next week when we come off the front page, but it's still going to hurt. I'm really enjoying the callers, the new calls, the old calls that have come over. Got way more freedom than we ever had at the old place. We had a lot of freedom, but we've got a lot more freedom.
It feels better to be out doing our thing and not feeling like somehow we are either we're kind of aiding and abetting stuff we don't believe in.
But I'm an old man. And there is a part of me that misses being on the radio. Even though, I mean, Talk Radio's on DAB Plus now, who can listen to that? But there is a part of me that misses being on the radio. I mean, there's more work for me in that I'm editing videos and stuff, which I wouldn't normally do, but I kind of enjoy that. I love the fact that when the show finishes, I say goodnight to Katherine, and she goes, I go upstairs to bed. That is great. I'm enjoying it, but also my eye is on a slightly different ball game in the distance. In that I did a day of college yesterday. I've got a day of a 7-hour lecture today, tomorrow, Saturday, and then I've got 2 more days next week, and then that's me with my basic certificate in counselling skills, which means I can then sign up for a diploma.
But also, you've hit a sweet spot, haven't you?
In what respect?
In terms of... You did that course yesterday, and there was part of you that was worried that it might not be what you were after, but you had to find out, right?
Yeah.
And actually, within the first half hour, you realised that not only was it what you were after, it's what you're supposed to be doing. That's incredible to know that.
I loved
and
it.
it takes the heat off this, you know.
I had a little weep at lunch because it was like, my God, actually this thing. I remember 10 years ago I looked at becoming a primary school teacher, and for whatever reason, it couldn't happen. And that's 10 years of maybe doing a job that's paid really, really well, but perhaps is not what I was. But I wouldn't have met you, and it's good. I've enjoyed it. And someone on Twitter said, "Oh, he's moaning about doing this job." No, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. But look at this. Hang on a minute. Yes, mate. Yes, mate.
Excellence.
I'm having terrible trouble getting pictures to fit my little box.
But also, there's so much to see here.
I know.
This is a feast for the eyes.
I don't want to miss. What am I? Oh no, I've muffed this up. I don't want to. Hang on a minute. We're just going to go to it. There we go. There's the man.
Hello.
There's the man. Hello, Dan. How you doing?
I'm very good. How did the first week go?
It's going really well, mate. Look at that sexy space killer in the background there, just lounging back.
That's Cade 6.
Yes, mate. Game. Working it. First week has gone. We were just talking about it, Dan. First week's gone really, really well. We made it. We survived. No one's died. And we've had some good stuff.
3,000.
Sorry, I'm thirsty. Thank you. We think that'll drop next week when they take us off the front page, but that's when the real work starts. That's when you got.
Yeah. You want slow organic growth, I'm told.
But we're thrilled. 3,000 people watching this nonsense. We're absolutely thrilled. I couldn't believe it. How has your week been, Dan?
Yeah, I've been. I'm busy in my main job at the moment. Yeah, that's been quite tough because I work at a local council, so we've been busy. So I couldn't do much gaming this week, which always makes me sad. Always makes me sad.
Yeah, it's nice when you got something like that.
An outlet.
An outlet, exactly.
Yeah.
You come in, you take off the work jacket, you put on the fun jacket. Whatever that may be, and you feel it when you don't get an opportunity to do it.
Yeah, just the hour or two, because with working at home, I found it's difficult to turn my laptop up and put my my gaming machine on. But I won't complain because there's so many people not working. I feel fortunate, so I'm not going to moan about it. But it's just hard to know when to stop, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Are you going to get any gaming in this weekend?
Yes, I'll do a bit gaming this weekend. But I didn't phone up to promote me. I just honestly, I wanted to say well done to you guys. I did watch you. I watched you Wednesday night, I think.
Yeah.
Might have been Tuesday, Wednesday. I watched you for about an hour, and you looked like you was having a right giggle. So
we're having a laugh.
Wednesday was a bit quiet, wasn't
it? Wednesday was chilled. It was very mellow. I get to work with my best mate, Dan.
Yeah, exactly.
Wicked. It's wicked.
Yeah,
and
that's with my actual main job. That's what I like. Is there's two people there that I know outside of work, and that makes it so much more fun, especially when you're working at home, because you can just ring them up and go, "What was that about?"
Yeah. Dan,
but
listen,
enjoying it.
I'm loving it. I am. People are saying go on out till after midnight tonight. Do you know what? Friday we probably would, can't tonight because I've got my lecture starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I can't.
He'll fail his exams messing about with you, not till after midnight.
But Fridays probably will be a night in the future when we do stay in a bit later, and we'll be doing a few shows going a bit later anyway in August because we're taking one night off and we need to make up the hours and stuff. Yeah. Dan, listen, nice to talk to you, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Stay safe.
Yeah, will do.
Thank you, and we'll speak again very soon. Have a lovely weekend.
Thanks,
I just saw a message.
Latchy note.
Latchy says, quoting what I think I've put on the title page of the Twitch thing, silliness, mental health, anything goes. Have your say on the stuff that really doesn't matter. Is this a joke or something? Are you saying mental health doesn't matter? Yes, I am. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, Latchy.
Latchy, that's exactly what I'm saying. Mental health is overrated and it doesn't matter. Get over yourself.
David Earl just subscribed.
No!
Booyah!
I was about to ban him. I was about to ban that guy. David should not be... Oh, no, he should be subscribing because I think I've subscribed to his channel.
Well then, quid pro quo,
David,
Clarice.
then in that case, you shouldn't have subscribed. We should just give each other we should just give each other a
fiver.
fiver. Keep a fiver. That's it. Do you ever do that sometimes? Confuse a V and a the.
A fiver.
A fiver. I do that very often. I do it a lot, and I find it the most embarrassing thing in the world. Thank you, David.
My youngest used to really confuse F and th. So she used to say a finger and a thumb. And I've got a video somewhere, I'll show it to you. And it's of her tiny sitting at the dinner table, and the table's up here like this.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, okay, now, put your tongue behind your teeth and say thing, and then go and that's furry thing. And she goes, furry thing. And it goes on for ages and ages. And she gets the noise and then she'll switch it to the wrong thing. She was about 3 or something. She wasn't even that. She was tiny. But yeah, furry thing. And sometimes when she was really little, I used to sort of think, what's she saying to herself over then? She was practicing furry thing.
David, thank you so much for sending some of your viewers over. We've had a couple of calls from some of your viewers and they are delightful.
Of course they are.
Very, very delightful. That person just tried to... we don't allow swears. Hello, Sats UK. Hello, Laura. I don't really want to say on here. If you message me, I'll tell you, but I don't really want to say on here. And then the guy was furious. What the F? Because I'd said that mental health doesn't matter.
Yeah, you guys are terrible people. Okay, well, here's a little, I don't know, maybe a suggestion. Because I'm not going to tell you what to do and how to run your life. But before you jump in, why don't you just have a watch and sit and sort of check the mood of the room? I'm not saying...
Get out of here.
It's just that, I don't know, you might have misjudged it.
Yeah. But
and we don't want you to look like a Wally. I don't think you want to look like one either.
Don't look like a Wally. Everybody's sucking a lolly. Don't look like a Wally. Everybody's sucking a lolly. I've just seen the face.
Oh, okay. Speaking of which, I've heard back from Macca. Do you want to hear?
Don't go sucking a lolly.
Okay. I can only help you. This is my DMs. I slid into...
You're talking to Paul McCarteney.
Paul McCarteney, whose Twitter handle is, for some reason, Jarul. Right, so what he's trying to do is get a briefcase with $70 million in it delivered to my house for safekeeping because his management cannot be trusted, right? Which sounds completely legit. So I've been DMing him.
Let me just say, of course I'm not serious about mental health. Go and do it. If you want to do a little research, go and do it. I am. Me and Catherine saved a guy's life, all right? Of course I'm not serious about the mental health. I'm one of Britain's leading advocates of talking about mental health, okay? So thank you very much indeed. Okay.
But we also have a laugh, and that is allowed. Okay, so all I'm needing you to be able to do is take care of the delivery fee of the briefcase from the security company to your home. Mind, I want you to please be secretive concerning this to avoid imposters, and if you cannot be, then I cannot work with you. Gosh, it sounds like he's gonna withdraw the 70 million from my care. I said, I can do that. We can work it out. Call me. I also need to let you know that anything you spend on this will be repaid back to you with a 20% interest. If this is acceptable.
Paul McCartney she's talking to.
Doesn't sound like him, but apparently it is. Ja Rule. If this is acceptable, get back to me. I'll need you to get back with your name, address, and cell number. Do I tell him? Do I hit him with a zinger now?
Yeah, go on. Because I'm writing a Calypso song.
Okay. My address. My name. No.
Beautiful lady of love, your lady I miss. Oh, it's hard to play. Beautiful lady I love, ukulele I want to make love tonight. My pretty lady I want to eat a peach and I want to play in the moonlight. Making love with ladies means I like ladies and I wanna hold your hand in the sand. We're onto something here. Beautiful lady I want, lovely lady I want to make love in the sand. Such a lovely lady, you're driving me crazy. I know that you're gonna hold my hand. Oh, beautiful lady of the island, drive me crazy. We're on a lovely island tonight. Singing all my love songs, playing all my love songs, making sweet love tonight. All together now, all the little children huddle round like babies. Sounds a little bit weird actually singing about making love in an island and then it's children. 1,000 bits from Oddjob83. Thank you. Happy birthday, 37 on Sunday. 37 on Sunday. Such an old-fashioned bum day, yeah. You'll be an old man soon, making love in the afternoon. Sorry? Hang on a minute, we got a phone call. Hello, Paul. Hello, Paul.
Hello, is that me?
Are you Paul?
You Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, mate. That's you, mate.
Oh, I am, mate. Hold on, I'm just going to turn off my Twitch stream. Because,
your tit stream? I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met.
Why is my face on the screen?
I don't know.
Have you turned your camera on?
Yeah, I'm old. I've got to sort this out. It's really, really got to be sorted out. I try and think I'm technical, but clearly I'm not, am I?
I don't know enough chords on the ukulele to improvise songs. If I were playing my guitar, maybe I'll get a guitar.
How many chords are there on a ukulele?
All of the chords.
I don't know anything about music either, do I?
Clearly? All of the chords that you would have normally. Give me to the left, everything you own in a box to the left, in the closet. I can't remember how it goes. I used to be so good at the ukulele and now I can't play anything.
Why, what happened?
I forgot. I turned 37 and I forgot.
That's no excuse.
Shut your face.
It's not. I try and use that excuse. Try and be 48.
Oh, is that how old you are?
Yeah.
Old man, take a look at my legs. They're a lot like yours.
You say legs. I've got these strange little veins sort of appeared just under my ankle that like old people's veins.
You're dying, mate.
It's horrible, isn't it?
What do you want, Paul?
I just wanted to say hello. I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener.
Oh, flip! I've got to find my bell now. Hang on.
I mean,
Done.
I was listening to you in the sort of 1950s when you first started and stuff. It's just lovely that you're here still. I thought you were gone for good.
No, mate, never. Well, in 3 years, I'm gone for good.
I thought the fascists had got rid of you on talk radio.
No, sir.
Forever.
No, sir. We will fight them on the beaches.
I mean, do you think Julia Hartley Brewer will end up on Twitch?
I have no idea who you're talking. Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, go on, please.
The year that I did I'm a Celebrity,
Yeah.
she'd also had a meeting to discuss being on I'm a Celebrity.
Oh my God.
And when she found out I was on it and she was not on it, she went absolutely berserk. And that's why all of the other presenters were given readouts to do about me while I was in the jungle.
Yeah.
She refused to do it. She went mental when she found out that I was doing the jungle and she was not.
People love her.
They do. Yeah, they do. They do. They do. I do. And I think that her shtick and the shtick of Dan Wootton and people like that, I think is destroying. I think it's destroying radio. I think it's awful. I think it's destroying this country.
It's destroying everything.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not
But
good.
I can't remember those things that Donald Trump can remember. I'm really struggling with that because I like to think I'm sort of moderately intelligent.
Man, camera,
yeah,
TV, woman. Isn't that it?
Something like that. But
That was weird. What even was that?
I don't know. I love it though. It's compulsive viewing.
So let's hang on a minute because there'll be some people that don't know what we're talking about. So let
Can I have a go at it?
All right, hang on. Let me get it up first of all. Let me go to YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube. Donald Trump. Okay, let's see. Okay. I have. Oh, there's an advert, so I'm going to mute the advert. Okay, so I've got. Oh, hang on. No, this is a song. I don't want it songified. Here we go. Hang on. All right, what have you got? You go first.
Right, let me try. It is person, woman, man, camera, TV. I think I've got it.
Okay. Well, I'm watching the brilliant Sarah Cooper do it. So she will. Let's drag this over so that Sarah. If you've not seen Sarah Cooper, by the way, she just makes me laugh so much. So let's have a look at how Sarah Cooper does it.
Acuity test, and he said there actually is, and he named it, whatever it might be. And it was 30 or 35 questions. The first questions are very easy. The last questions are much more difficult. Like a memory question, it's like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that? So I said, yeah. So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV. Okay, that's very good. If you get it in order, you get extra points. Okay, now he's asking you other questions, and then 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, they say, remember the first question? Not the first, but the 10th question? Give us that again. Can you do that again? And you go person, woman, man, camera, TV. If you get it in order, you get extra points. They said nobody gets it in order. It's actually not that easy, but for me it was easy. And that's not an easy question. In other words, they ask it to you, they give you 5 names and you have to repeat them, and that's okay. If you repeat them out of order, it's okay, but you know, it's not as good. But then when you go back about 20, 25 minutes later and they say, go back to that question, they don't tell you this, go back to that question and repeat them. Can you do it? And you go, person, woman, man, camera, TV. They say, that's amazing. How did you do that? I do it because I have like a good memory, because I'm cognitively there.
God.
He's cognitively there.
And yet that man.
Oh my God. Oh, there's a face.
Is the leader of the free world, guys.
This is the leader of the free world. It's Paul.
Here I am.
Hello, mate.
What is it?
It's some clip.
What the hell is that cushion? Show me.
Oh, it's my zombie cushion.
Look at that.
I know. I saw it. It's flipping horrible.
That's incredible.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Sorry, I should have given an R rating for that. Oh, well, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was from that. My son bought me that. I love that cushion
Well, he
very
must
much.
love you very much.
He does love me very much. Yeah, he does.
Now I'm remembering that we know someone who is very cognitively there.
Who?
You don't remember? I wonder if he's working now. I'm going to phone someone up, right, and find out if they're working. And I'm just going to for new listeners, this will mean nothing, right? And this will mean something to you when we get them, right? So let's just see. We're going to find out if someone is cognitively there, right? It may not be able to answer.
Hello?
Sam, it's Ian and Catherine. We're live on Twitch. Can you remember that list we asked you to remember over a year ago?
Man.
Breathe. There's no pressure. Take your time. We know you're cognitively there.
Okay, was it cloud, bicycle, elephant, watermelon, I want to say cat, egg, egg rolls,
You got this, dude. You got this.
I know I can think of the end bit, but I know there's something else in the middle that I'm forgetting. Right, cat lays the egg.
There was a computer, wasn't there?
What is this? What? The Help Sam Out show? No. There we go. That was it. There. All right, Cat's getting the list up. Just breathe easy, Sam. You didn't know we were going to phone you. Breathe easy. We know you're cognitively there. You can do it. Catherine, if you scroll through that story...
Come on, Sam.
Come on, Sam. There are 3,000 people willing you on. Here we go. Right, Catherine, have you got the thing?
So, go again.
Here we go.
There's a cloud, bicycle.
Yes.
Elephant, watermelon. Cat, egg. Rabbit?
Yes, sir.
Is it then jungle?
No.
Carry on.
Oh, man.
This is a slightly different... This is
slightly different because there was a jungle in there.
We've got a slightly different list. I think it was jungle.
Or it might be...
Yes, hang on. What did you see? You went rabbit and then there was something else.
Rabbit.
We asked Sam to learn this over a year ago, about 18 months ago. So this is pretty amazing.
President material.
I know that I'm missing something after rabbit, but the next what it's like.
Kath, can you read out the list?
Hang on.
Catherine is
fine. It goes jungle, something, computer, sword, pizza.
Yeah, I remember.
Right, hang on.
There's a few, I know. There's a couple I'm missing in the middle.
It is cloud, bicycle, elephant, watermelon, cat, egg, rabbit, mud,
right.
bird,
Another animal, isn't there? Bird, yeah.
whistle, jungle, turkey, computer,
sword, pizza.
Well done.
I mean, it's still incredibly impressive.
President standard. Thank you, mate. How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, good. Cheers. You?
Yeah, really, really well. Well, are you having a night? You're not? Are you working?
No, I'm at home.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, that'd have been awkward.
All right. We'll speak to you later on. Nice to hear your voice, mate.
Yeah, we'll do. Speak later.
Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Sam.
He did well. For those who don't know, we asked him to learn that ages ago.
What, like a year ago?
Well, it was over Christmas, wasn't it? So it wasn't last Christmas. It was the Christmas before. 18 months.
That's incredible. I can't remember what I did yesterday.
You see what you've done, Paul? You see what you've made us do?
Well, that's a good thing, right?
That kid is gonna when Sam is 90 in a care home, he'll be just sat there going, rabbit, mud, and the carers will be going, oh bless him, because they must have been so important to him when he was a youngster.
It's happening again.
I love it. Paul, what beautiful eyes you've got, Paul. And I bet you get.
Thank you, Ian.
I bet you get the same thing. I don't get it so much actually. People think you wear mascara. Do you get asked that?
No one's ever said that.
Because you've got very dark eyes, and I've got long eyelashes, and I haven't had it for years actually. But people, you say, well,
You have had it. You had it on a stream the other day.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
That's a lie.
I saw it.
Well, I didn't.
Well, I
But
did.
you've got lovely hair, though, Ian.
Yeah,
You've got
good hair.
You've got a very circular beard.
Oh, for God's sake, you two.
What did we
Just
get? Did we get to the point of this?
No, I just wanted to say hello. I'm really enjoying this. It's brilliant, and I'm glad I've called in at last.
Well, I'm glad you have as well.
Are you glad you're about to get cut off?
Yes.
He's just glad.
That's a nice tweet from Erin. The creation of a Calypso song and correspondence with a member of the Beatles about an expensive briefcase simultaneously. Yes.
It's about
I love.
Relations have soured.
You can do it right now, please.
I think it might be over. He's saying, I also need to let you know anything you spend on this will be repaid back to you with a 20% interest. If this is acceptable, get back to me. I'll need you to get back to me with your name, address, cell number.
Oh no, what have you done?
You told me.
I didn't tell you to write that. You are a nasty lying scumbag. Have a think about whether ripping vulnerable people off...
Wait! Okay, you know my name, you know my number, and you're a nasty lying scumbag. Have a think about whether ripping vulnerable people off is really how you want to live your life. I hope you realise it's a shitty way to behave. Goodbye.
Why would you do that? We were going to get him to phone.
He's never going to phone!
He is going to phone. Let me be you.
He's never going to phone. He can't phone.
Call me now, or I have to end it all.
What? Don't end it all.
There we go.
That's that.
Right. Can we I'll tell you who he's going to need. I'm going to get better graphics for Richard. There we go, look. He needs Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors. That's exactly...
He doesn't. He needs flipping sorting out,
That's
this fella.
Exactly
Unbelievable behaviour.
who he needs. Unique joint legal and psychological approach to family law. It's not nice walking in and saying, oh, I'm getting divorced. Can you help me sort out money and the kids? But it happens to a lot of people. It happened to me. And I found the whole experience very cold. If you speak to Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors at gelaw.co.uk, you will not find it cold. You will find it absolutely... The security company are going to call. You see? No, don't type that! Say you
stay out of it between me and Macca.
Wind up. You go. You have to call now. I am turning my phone off in 5 minutes.
It is late.
Sorry. This is nothing to do with
Stop
Richard.
interfering with my relationship.
But I'm going.
Talk about other people.
The show's finishing at 12. They avoid all the he says, she says nonsense of other companies, and they act for mums as well as dads. I keep meaning to read the testimonies. I'm really sorry. I will do testimonies next week, Richard. Apologies. There's Bob the cat. This is what everyone's watching the show for. Is Bob the blooming cat? SommersWasteSolutions.com. National coverage and can manage the waste from organisations across the UK. We did the list earlier. Schools, leisure centres, pharmaceutical companies, food manufacturers, corner shops, car dealers, hairdressers, pubs, etc. So what they're saying is they can do everything. Big stuff, small stuff. They can cover it all. They can almost definitely increase your green... what's the phrase?
Credentials.
Thank you. And reduce your carbon footprint. They can probably save you money. It's a family-run business, and they're nice people. Because let me tell you, we ain't gonna get anybody advertising on here as a jerk off.
This Paul McCarteney, Ja Rule, is never going to get anywhere near these sponsorship things.
No. Well,
no.
Well,
no.
SommersWasteSolutions.com, and if you talk to Bob the cat, if you talk to any of these companies, please do mention us and say, I think we wait.
I've told him I'm turning my phone off soon because it's nearly midnight and he needs to call.
Let me just read some of these emails. Thank you, Martin, for the email. Read and noted. Barbara says, thank you. I would like to say thank you for signing your vinyl record for me. I have played it. It is the worst record I own. Thank you, Barbara.
Another happy customer.
Thank you, Sean, for giving me information about how I can see my tier 3. Thank you, Annie, for information about how we can see 3. Chris. Sorry, a lot of these emails are either boring, like the technical stuff, or very private. Bertie, thank you. He will call you by morning. Okay. Okay. We don't. We are going to. I guarantee. I've done this before with Rooney Jeep. We are going to speak to Paul McCarteney next week. That's a guarantee. That is a guarantee. Well, that is not. That's unhelpful. That's not. Look, that's sending a message like that isn't fair.
No.
Do I reply?
No, leave it for a minute. They'll talk about it in a minute.
Okay. Just going through, seeing if there's any interesting tweets that we want to do. Here's a call. Hello, caller.
Hello. Who's? Every single time, just before the end of the show, it's got to be Fake Sheila.
Fake Sheila.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Fake Sheila. How you doing?
I'm all right. Have I called you since you've been on this?
It's odd that you don't know that, but no, you haven't.
No, do you know what? I thought I had. I think it's a terrible dream. Like, I haven't phoned all week because I had this idea that I'd phoned on Monday and you told me not to phone again.
Okay, well, that didn't happen. I think that shows just how insane you are.
Yeah, it probably does, actually. I've been so worried about sort of, God, what did I say?
You're not cognitively there.
So I am here now, but my stupid friend is playing Mario Kart really loudly.
Well, your friend is not stupid because Mario Kart is
It's an excellent game.
one of the greatest games of all time. One of the best moments of my life was playing Mario Kart against my wife at the time and two friends who we didn't know. In Tokyo, we didn't know these people were going to be there, and we kind of found out they were there, and we went to an arcade and we played Mario Kart in a Japanese arcade, and I just thought, this is living. This is living. It was wonderful.
It's my favourite game.
Yeah.
And I love to see how it evolves. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah.
Because I'm good at some of them, but I hate anything you can fall off. If you can fall off something, like Rainbow Road, I'll flip and
Yes.
I'm going to fall off it. If you can't fall off, then I'm fine. If it's a racetrack or something like that, great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's actually not what I phoned in about.
Okay.
Look
at that picture quality.
I don't remember now.
Look at that picture quality. I'm just watching our channel. Look at that picture quality.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't that great?
Oh no! What? Can you see me? You can't see me. Can you see me?
Yeah.
The sound's gone. I don't. Oh no! Oh my God! The sound's gone. I can see me. I don't get it.
Look behind you.
What are you wearing?
Look behind you.
Yeah.
The other way.
Yeah.
Hello.
Woohoo! No, this.
Hello.
Oh, I don't understand all this new stuff. It was nice to just put on the radio.
Hello.
Your faces.
And we can see the back of your hair. You need a
If you look at ours, we've got to look at yours.
Yes.
Them's the breaks.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I love the show. It's brilliant.
I know. It's the
See
best.
from the look on
It's
your face
really
that you do.
good.
Take that look off your face.
I had a game. Can I just do it? I don't know. Do you have to sort of cut off at midnight?
No, we do it.
I did have a really good game.
Okay, go on then.
What reminded me of it was your meat and sweet friend earlier.
Yes.
Meat or sweet.
Yes.
Right, I'm just going to come away from the screen because it distracts me when I see you talking. So I'm just going to pretend it's radio and move.
I think we feel.
So I don't like looking. So meat and sweet.
Meat and sweet.
The mince and mince game. It reminded me of a game we used to play with a couple of people that used to live with me. So I'm from South East London, but I can also have a nice. I do try to sound a little bit better sometimes, but some of the people that lived here were really like Essex voices or South East London voices, and there were certain things, and this was genuinely a game before mince and mince.
What on earth are you talking about?
People's accents.
Right. Yes, accents. It doesn't work unless you're from South East London because it makes no sense. But we used to have this game way before the mince game,
Sorry?
so I invented this.
No.
So the game is ow, ow, ow.
Okay.
So it's bird, drink, or friend. Obviously, you don't know my friend Al, who
Al?
the
Owl or owl?
Yes, so the game was targeted at my friend Al, who was kind of from southeast London but had an Essex voice. So we'll just say, to make it easy, I
wish Daryl Morris was here.
So Al Pacino.
Yes.
So it's Pacino, drink, as in owl.
Yes.
So you go and have a pint of ale.
Ale.
And or bird.
You don't have a pint of owl. You have ale.
Drink,
ale,
bird,
ale,
or Pacino.
Owl.
So I will say the word.
Yes.
Or anyone else that's from around here, Londoners, will say the word and you guess. Okay.
Yep.
So, owl.
Al Pacino.
No.
Owl.
Woo-hoo. No, you have to say bird.
Okay, I'm so losing the will to live. Right, so we're going to find someone to raid, and I've just seen this gentleman. Let's have a little look. Why can't we hear the gentleman? Why can't we hear that? Oh, something's gone a little bit wrong. If I do that, we should be able to hear that.
Maybe he's a trick.
What have I done? Why can't we hear? Okay, let me just try a random channel. Okay,
Yeah, so that works.
Okay, so maybe I did something when I dragged it over.
Well, the old.
Okay, so let's try. No. Oh, he's only got one viewer.
Well, we know why.
I'm going to tell him, mate, we can't hear you. just see. Tell him he's muted. Yeah, we go.
No.
Can't hear your guitar or voice.
Is your mic on?
What the?
Who's he talking to?
I'm not saying we're necessarily going to raid this person, but